My audio. Hello, hello.
Good morning, everyone.
Good morning,
Or
you
evening.
might say.
Yeah.
Got a feeling that it's gonna be a wonderful
Day.
Oh, and check this though.
So, everyone nice and live right now? Hello.
Good morning, Vietnam.
Apparently,
Oh,
with that guy, what he was doing is when he did good, he was getting everything nice and set up as he was doing that long drawn out. Morning, Vietnam.
USA.
Good
gonna be a
wonderful day.
morning.
Anyway, so everyone ready? Or are we still waiting on Luke?
Oh, one more thing. We need the pin message.
Oh, yes. Yes. Who wants to write it?
We are consummate professionals.
Yes. We are sponsored
Totally.
by Sorry.
Okay,
sponsored.
buddy.
On.
That was sponsored.
The way you said that sounded like a commercial, so I was just like, this week you're sponsored by Raid Shadow Legends.
This video is
This
sponsored by
week
Manscaped.
on Blood on the Snow.
This
week
video
on
is
Dragon
sponsored
Ball
by
Z.
Raid Shadow Legends.
This video is sponsored by Michael.
Michael
Please,
Kors.
give me money.
Michael-
I'm so
Mike, are you-
broke.
Mike, are you sponsoring our streams now?
that
I'm
would require
actually
him to give us
$5
money.
in debt.
That would require him to
That's-
give us money. I don't think
We've
he
had a
can do
request
that.
for
Exactly.
everybody to do a
That's
care
the
package.
point.
Everyone, sit up straight. Drink your drinks.
All right.
I've
all
got
right.
Yourself hydrated.
Nothing.
Consume thy liquid.
You do not have water, Mike.
Consume water.
No.
Get water.
Michael.
I drink bottled water because the tap here, you can taste the tap. And I haven't picked up a water purifier yet, and so I don't have any water. It's either that or I have tea, and
And I unplugged my.
I'm gonna check my
That's it.
thing to see if I actually have any tea in the
Yucky
cabinet.
tap,
Hold on.
yucky tap water.
Dang it.
Yucky tap.
Okay, who was doing the pin message?
I'll do it.
Fine, I guess I can do it.
Everybody else is doing it, so I'll get it start.
I got it. I was pulling your legs.
I
you
don't
ready?
have
Oh,
I don't have much leg to pull.
PG-13, right? Okay, buddy. Look at your torch stack.
Yeah, PG-13, please.
I was looking at the image that they made last time.
That's great.
Where that compares all the heights, and I realized, oh my gosh, I only go up to I go up to Lo-Kag's hip.
Yeah.
I am tiny.
You are tiny. You are very tiny. How are you only just realizing this?
I knew I was small. I just didn't realize in comparison to everyone else how small I was.
Dude is small.
To put a frame of reference, I saw this yesterday. If you cast reduce on yourself.
Oh yeah, I shared that. I
Yeah,
shared
you
that.
can-
Yeah.
Exactly. You could pick yourself up with mage.
You are very quiet right now.
You could pick yourself up with mage hand.
Yeah, if I can pick myself up with mage hand and do a dramatic exit.
Just T-pose out of the room.
Just like goodbye.
I can't buy
Planet
pins. I'm not
needs
modded.
Whoop. I got it.
Thank you.
I'm gonna have so much fun messing around in Team Fortress 2 with you, Resoft,
He's so
and Luke,
excited.
if Luke ever gets back. Well, of course I'm excited! I haven't played Team Fortress 2 with anyone other than my sister in, well,
Fair enough.
forever. Ever, actually.
I've almost gone through my 32-minute song playlist for my
Just
intro.
waiting for the... Yeah,
Damn.
come on, Luke, come on, get your butt back here!
I stopped playing Overwatch 30 minutes ago.
Oh yeah, that was the thing. That was the other thing that I was talking to Luke about, was with the Minecraft SMP, I don't stream, so I'll be a sort of rogue element in like the SMP. So if
He's gonna
people
live in
want to
the
go
basement.
find, let's say, enchanted books, they'll come find my wizard's tower, and I would be just like, oh, sharpness 4. Okay, let me see if I can find it. Just sorting through the chest. Alright, so I'm not taking diamonds, because I got no use for them. You got any potion ingredients?
Ah.
I'll be that weird.
I will provide you
I'll be that
one
weird
ink
wizard
sack.
that has his own little.
Mike's gonna be a neutral party. He doesn't really care what you're doing or what you want, and as so long as he gets what he wants.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mike's gonna be that wizard that lives on the middle hill.
Yeah. I'm just gonna be up in the
I
mountains
see
with
him.
my big wizard tower. Bye, Thib.
Bye, Seep. Oh, you're looking at chat.
Is my microphone working now?
Oh,
Yes,
No.
yes.
it's working.
No, it's
Okay.
not.
No, your mic's not working.
False
Oh
hope.
no. Okay, bye guys. I guess I can't
False hope,
stream
haha.
today.
False
Do
hope.
you hear anything?
False
I don't hear anything. Do you hear anything?
I
Yeah.
swear I hear this weird. I swear I hear this weird buzzing noise in my ear, but I can't seem to figure out what it is. It
Yeah,
sounds like
I've
a
heard
fly,
that
and I want it to go away.
I'm sure.
Yeah.
Hey,
that'd be
yo.
important.
Something hot? Ayo.
I said no. I said a
Anyway,
fly, Emmy.
You said
I said
something
a
hot.
fly.
You said
I
something
did
hot.
not.
Fly.
No, I
heard
didn't.
fly. Anyway,
I was
No,
also
I
gonna
didn't.
I
say,
have a
What
talking
are you
stick.
talking about?
I have
I
a
was gonna
talking
say-
stick.
I was
DM
gonna
has
say,
a
I
talking stick.
think,
The
I was gonna
DM
say,
has a talking stick.
wait, I'm trying to say something. So related to what Emily was saying earlier about the whole mage hand thing, I was gonna say I already know mage hand
Yeah, you just need
reduce
reduce.
later. I think I can learn it later.
Just sneak
Yes.
me in.
I'm not sure.
Just break me down, and I could just walk into anywhere.
Hold the server mute. I'm very, very tempted.
No.
Wow.
Shut
No.
up now.
That was the only. That
Talking
was
stick now. I have
that was the
talking
only.
stick.
That was the only thing I wanted to say.
Yep, that I have the talking stick now.
Okay.
Shush.
Okay. So we ready for me to switch now?
Yes.
Yes.
No.
Okay. And I will switch over now. And everyone can hear you
Again, the
guys.
last to do so.
Alas, the Luke is finally ready.
Yeah.
Hey, what do you know? Wait, what do you know?
Yeah,
Mikey
I'm
was late.
ready.
Anyways, we're ready to go.
This is
Everyone
Mike
good?
right now.
Yep.
This is Mike.
I know.
Alrighty.
Yes. I have the talking stick.
Shush.
Anyway, hello everybody, welcome. We are Magic and Mayhem, and what you are witnessing right now
Is
is
the Mayhem.
part.
Yeah.
Welcome.
This is the magic part. Anyway,
Welcome
I'm going
to
to Mike
chaos.
now, our DM, and he's the hat on all of our.
Yeah. Yes, hello. Yes, that's me. I'm glowing right now. Hi. I have the talking stick. So,
Hey.
recap from last week. Y'all went to go hunt for a moose. You found the moose, befriended a moose, lost the moose, found a new enemy.
Yep.
Right now,
Very traumatic.
See.
it was a long, hard-fought battle. Go check the VODs. So if you after running all the way back because Thorn burned one of his 3 cigars,
There's 3 get out of
you
jail
then
cigars.
3 cards. They're the oh shit's gone snafu. Then that completely threw me off. You guys had haste and bolted to the edge of town. Don't worry about it. And have since collapsed on the edge of town. On your way back, you messaged to Tenzin via the Sending Stone that the town was in danger and that a rogue druid was out and about.
I actually wrote down what I said for you if you want it.
Good.
I put it
Well-
in Ella's notes.
Yes. So with all of that nice and set up, we bring back to you all on the edge of town, and currently under the detrimental effects of haste, of when it ends. The haste causes you to collapse, and you are unable to move for a full round. So
We are tired.
You guys are completely incapacitated, aside from Thorn, by the time you get to the edge of town. By the time you get to the edge of town, Bar, Tenzin, and a bunch of the other residents of the town have already been prepped and ready to help you guys to where you need to go. You guys are brought to the speaker's house and helped laid out. Things are set up. Healing potions are nearby, just in case. So what I would say is that for all of your character sheets and your damage taken, please bring them back out to health.
Whoop whoop.
You will need a full night's rest to get that spell slot
whoa.
back
Get the
up.
spell slots back, yeah.
So,
Wait, what am I
it is
doing?
going to be
Full health?
a very full health. Bring yourselves back to full health.
51.
So it's gonna be a busy couple of busy half hour, 45 minutes as everyone scrambles to figure out. Okay, so there's a new danger in town. What are we gonna do? And everyone is. They're not so much as swarming Tenzin as a group line of people just keep coming over and over and over again. For little problems and little questions and all that. So it's gonna take him a while to sort through all the town's panic before you can actually sit down
And we're
But-
probably exhausted by that point.
probably exhausted. Yeah. You guys had a pretty nasty scare. You came pretty close to death there. So, and it's your first time having that sort of situation. You've had danger. You came face to face with a white dragon. So, you've come close to danger before. But you've never been in active danger. At least not in hostile active danger threat.
Speak for yourself. I've almost died twice this campaign.
Fair enough.
Yeah,
Fair enough.
I was going to say, yeah, me too. And yeah, but I mean, it has been a while though.
There's also
non-flat
backstory,
facts.
probably, so, but that's besides the point.
Vietnam flashback.
You couldn't see it, but I took a sip of water and just slowly pushed it away.
Yeah. So. Alright.
Those
Tenzin
flashbacks
is-
to Lady Aria getting stabbed.
Yeah.
Oh god.
So Tenzin will be getting tea nice and set up, and setting you all down. You guys are all sat out on the big sort of couch and chairs that are around that living room. And he is bringing over the tea, and the concern is all over his face. He's got his bandages rewrapped around his face again. At least his eyes. So, and he's not carrying his stick with him as he's carrying it around. Alright, so go ahead and explain to me what happened. I got your message, Rogue Druid. You were going to hunt a moose?
Yeah. So
It's
sorry.
well, you can explain if you would like, Ella, but
Yeah.
if I know, let's put it this way. We found our moose. We certainly caught the moose and had it actually quite calmed down. And then
we found what
discovered...
awoke it. We found who
Yes.
awoke it, and she is, and they are stronger, smarter, and probably more motivated than the moose.
Significantly so.
So-
It seems that they awoke the moose and had them attacking just about everybody in sight. The moose was not able to distinguish
Yeah.
between hunter and non-hunter, and so did not bother to
Try to.
communicate.
Right.
And honestly, I wouldn't say don't worry about us, because right now, the important thing is I'm sure they probably know that we're staying here. So I say the main worry right now is making sure this village is safe. We're
Yeah,
okay.
You guys
We're
are.
just tired.
You are my concern at the moment.
Oh, I do have the antler of the moose, because they, unfortunately, and I put my
It's
hand
frozen
on I put my
solid.
hand on Lo-Kag's arm.
This
They
is-
unfortunately took it out.
This is frozen solid.
Yeah.
That would be the Druid doing.
That would, yeah, that's the remains of snow cone.
Oh.
Yes, we had it. You see, we had actually had this moose actually quite, not exact. I wouldn't say tame, but to a point where we didn't think we could. We were quite certain it would not be attacking anyone any further.
Okay. Well,
But-
that's good.
Even helped us
But
get out.
I'm assuming with this is they're not
Yeah.
a problem anymore.
No,
You
you
can-
at least. Well, unfortunately, we took care of the moose problem only to bring a rogue druid to your doorstep.
Yeah. So
And
that's
seemingly they're associated with the Frostmaiden.
okay.
Because
Well, that-
right before we saw the moose, we saw a giant rock, and the Frostmaiden rode off on it. So,
The rogue druid has contact with the Frostmaiden.
seemingly.
Have you pissed off the Frostmaiden?
Potentially?
I'll take that as a yes.
I don't know if you saw the... Oh, wait, I don't know if you heard about the huge, sudden clearing of the weather a couple of days ago.
Yeah,
That
I'm
was
gonna
us.
assume that was you
That was
guys.
us.
Yeah. Okay.
Not entirely intentional. We're just testing an artifact that we had just fixed,
Mhm.
and
Most often, things that cause problems are not intentional. I'm not gonna blame you for that.
But yes, we do seem to find ourselves quite on her
Not on her good
potentially on her
side.
list.
Not on her good
Certainly not on her good side.
Yeah.
Um,
So
She has found
that
herself a new
means-
champion, it seems.
Yeah. Well, Ariel doesn't really do champions as far as I can tell. He hasn't had any actively said champions, or at least no one that wasn't being stupid after having too many drinks and trying to sound hard.
Have you heard of someone called Sevek?
He was wasn't he the bodyguard for that weird dwarf that was the black market dwarf?
Something like that, yes. But he was also her champion. We had a run-in with him as well, because he happened
Killed one
to
of our friends.
he killed one of our friends, and so naturally we had a run-in with him as well. I believe you can safely assume that we are not at all on her good side.
No,
Is
we'll
quite
assume
irritated
that.
with us.
I've
So
got
yes, she does do
concerns
champions.
simply for that.
I'm sorry
We don't
to-
have enough in terms of manpower.
Yeah.
I mean, we're a small town. The 10 towns are not. Bryn Shander is the biggest town that we've got. They've got the most heavily fortifications. Most people will head there if a disaster happens to the town. But
Well,
in terms of
save
like
it as
fighting
fear
power,
for your
we don't.
people. I mean, we can, in order to take some of the heat off of you guys, we can always leave.
I'm not
um,
gonna ask you to leave.
But we also, it would put you in more danger. And
I know.
to be frank, we
are-
will need to be, we do need have some things to be looking into. And now we have another list of something. We have something
mean-
else on our list of things to do.
I can muster. We've only got about 100 people in town, so maybe 10, 15 guards. I can get maybe 40, 50 people together to fight if something really big happens. But if she comes through town, it'll be a problem. The only
just
two things I could think of would be they're wandering tribes They're nomadic tribes that live in the frost outside of the towns. They've been living here longer than 10 towns have been here. But they're very, very excluded. They don't like messing with our problems. Very, very few of them will come into town. They're the raid tribes. They're gonna be a bit difficult to find. The easier ones to find would be the Goliaths up in the mountain.
Well, we do have a Goliath, but...
Yeah, you've got your big guy here. I wasn't sure because I can't see his tattoos if he belonged to the Goliath tribes here, or if he belonged to another tribe elsewhere. Big guy. Lo-Kag, I believe your name was?
You're right.
Yeah. Do you have any contact with your tribe still? Any sending stones? Anything you can talk to them about? Or remotely?
I wish I did.
Well,
I've been kind of falsely exiled. Falsely exiled is an understatement.
Yeah. So, it's gonna be a big ask, but with as big as a danger as this frost druid is and seems, I'm gonna ask you guys to maybe make contact with your with them. I very clearly can't point out on the map where they're at, but let me go grab my map so you guys can plan out where you guys would be headed at that point.
So of course, we'll do what we can. But if need be, you may need to.
I'm just afraid that if we leave, then you're not gonna have, like, granted, we were able to take down the moose, and I'm sure, like, with some rest and some more preparation, we also could try to help with the druid, and I'm afraid
I think right now, our presence here may put the town in more danger. It makes it more likely a target. Everywhere we go, we are going to draw her eye.
Yeah.
And we need to, and so at this point, I think it's safe to say we have probably irritated her beyond comprehension. I think it's about time.
You might, yeah, and I understand your worries, but sitting and worrying about what she might do gives her more time to do what she's going to do. So we need to do what we need to do ourselves as well.
True.
If we do go to the Goliaths, I cannot guarantee that they will aid us.
Understandable.
Especially if I'm with them.
If they don't aid you, plead that they aid us.
I will plead that they aid them.
Simply because we just don't have enough. We don't have enough people. We don't have enough manpower. I will also send word to Brainshander and East Haven. And I'll ask from Tourmaline to send over a few guards, but everyone's probably going to be on higher alert because of this.
Yeah.
You could easily just see Lo-Kag becoming extremely uncomfortable and he's tensing up.
Yeah.
If need be, Lonelywood is small enough that I think you could evacuate the town to Tourmaline, if nothing else.
If things happen, I will evacuate everyone to Tourmaline. It is only a couple hours walk from here. But I would rather not uproot everyone's lives here if I can help it.
Yeah.
Of course. Well, let's see what we can do then to maybe get ourselves an advantage back. If you show us on your map, the map that you know, we'll mark it on ours as well, and see what we can do about getting help.
He's gonna walk over to the shelf and swipe his hands over the top, then go down a couple of shelves, reach over, and then grab and pull out a worn map, and then spread it out on the table for all of you. So, as I said before, I cannot see where on the map it is. I should probably have help putting it on the wall so that I can have tactile sensation with it. But, Lo-Kag, you will have to point out on the map where it is.
I'm looking for it. I might have forgotten the name again. Hold on a second.
Wormdoon Craig.
Wormdoon Craig. I don't even see it. Where the hell?
Pretty far. It's like way over to the right.
I'm over here looking in the middle. I'm like, where the hell is it?
Yeah, you gotta zoom out a little
far.
bit.
No, I kind of forget that we live in the mountains.
Yeah,
It's a little far.
that is
I kind of forgot I'm a
long
mountain
journey.
man.
That is not a little far. That is far, far, far.
Yeah. That's
Called
gonna be
being
a
fantastic.
week's journey.
That's like the other side of the land.
It really is.
Yeah, it's gonna be if from, let's see, from East Haven to here was a couple of days. I mean,
That's gonna be like
that's
upwards of
15
a
miles.
month.
No, I mean, if you guys make time, let's see, it took you,
You could also make it faster by using up spell slots as well.
yep,
Yeah.
but it took you guys.
Oh, it's almost 50 miles.
Oh my
Here, hold
God.
on. We'll do the math here. We'll do the math. If it took you a couple of days to get from here to here, then I would say it would take you about a week to get from here to here.
We just
Well-
need to get to East Haven again.
Well, hey, if it's 50
just need to get-
miles, if we travel at 50 miles per hour, we can be there in an hour.
You think we can go that fast on a sled?
You would
Yeah,
have to
just
burn a
have-
lot of
yeah.
spell slots.
Yeah, just have
I am
Lo-Kag
not
run.
hurting myself.
Give Lo-Kag permanent
for
haste.
this.
He'll carry you all.
Yeah.
I mean, we're probably
So-
going to sleep on the way there. So
I think our best bet is so if we're looking to get over to the eastern side of the mountains, our best bet's gonna be probably stopping at East Haven first, getting supplied up.
Oh,
Yeah.
getting a lot of
Exact-
supplies.
I mean, we're
Getting a
gonna
lot of
put. We also need to remember that we are going to be going through around and through some of these mountains, and that's going to be a lot of hard terrain. So, if need be, we could also, we can make a stop at the spire just for like a rest, and then move on into the mountains. But,
Yeah, especially since it would. The thing is, it might make it longer.
nah, it's about the
Yeah.
same distance. 37 miles from it actually is. So going from East Haven to the Spire and then to the Spire to Wormdoom, it's a little bit longer, but not by much.
Yeah.
So
what was one of the towns? It's the two that are next to the Dwarven Valley.
Yes, so that's Tourmaline and Carrickana. Carador and Carrickhonig.
Wasn't there something that we were supposed to do there?
Carrickhonig was the one that was having issues with, if I remember correctly,
Is the town
Carrickhonig was it was the town with the people were snagging things.
yeah,
So-
maybe. Well, I suppose we could stop there.
The
Instead of
invisible,
going
the
East
invisible
Haven.
people.
Maybe.
Yeah,
Yeah.
potentially.
Yeah. You could go
And if it-
Lonelywood to Tourmaline, and then we could go around to
No, it's Carrickhonig is where the issues
Yeah,
are.
I
right?
know, but we have to go around
Yeah,
the Dwarven
well-
Valley.
We could
Oh,
go
yeah.
on.
And then we can
Horseback.
go to the Spire and then to Wormdoom.
Well, regardless, it's going to be a long. This is
gonna be a
clearly going to be a
long
long
journey.
journey, so we need to make
This
sure.
is going to be a long haul.
Yeah,
Multiple
so-
session journey.
Road trip.
I would say- I would say, personally, I would go to East Haven and stock up, before you head out.
Yeah. East
But
Haven
why
will be,
East
East
Haven?
Haven's the biggest city in our on our route there, so.
Yeah.
I mean, if
Well,
we
I mean-
wanted to, we probably should figure out, learn more about these invisible thieves because they're just taking everything, and they've also taken the device that we wanted to work on.
Yeah.
So
I was also going to say, I mean, technically, if we went there, since it's, a place with a lot of thieves, there might be, like, I guess, like a black market, maybe? And we could probably find some really interesting
You
things.
really want to go into a black market?
Yeah,
When
right
we
now,
killed
we're
the
being-
guy who was the guard of the person who controls some of the black market.
Mm.
We're
To
not
be
going to
fair,
the black-
I don't. Well, to be fair, I don't think people know that we killed.
I'm sure they could figure it out. Or at least, even if it's not other people, I'm sure that she probably figured it out, because probably the Frostmaiden figured it out as well. I don't want to risk that.
Just gotta avoid her.
Oh yeah, like, that's so easy.
we only deal with we're not dealing with the black market. That is not something that is necessary for us right now, and it is a lesser evil in the face of the Frostmaiden. Right now, we need to get help. And our best way to do that is to get to the Goliaths. Sorry, Lo-Kag, I know this is going to be
It's gonna be really
less than
uncomfortable,
ideal
I'm
for you to
sorry.
go back to, but
If it
We'll
means the
figure it out.
survivability of everywhere else, then it is a small sacrifice I will pay.
well, let's at least head to Tourmaline first. Tourmaline's not very big, right, Mike?
Tourmaline is one of the 4 main towns, so it is decently
Oh, so, like, are all
sized.
the main towns the black dots?
Yeah,
the
black dots. Black dots are bigger towns. White dots are smaller towns.
Okay, gotcha.
There's a little legends thing on the. If you scroll out all the way, it's on the bottom right.
Oh, yeah. Cool. And we have no roads.
Well, actually, hold on. Let me do this.
What'd you
He
do?
drew a line.
I
from
will do
Lonelywood to
this.
Tourmaline.
No, I did that.
Oh.
There we go.
Oh, there we
Oh,
go.
we
Okay,
can-
so that's where the roads go.
Oh, he turned on the roads.
I turned on the road.
So, do we actually have to travel from Tourmaline to Targos, from Targos to Brinch?
No, you don't have
No,
to.
we can go straight.
It's-
We have a sled. We can just go straight through.
It
That's-
just
yeah,
would
we-
be a little
that's true.
harder. It would be a little harder.
Yeah, that's the main road, Luke. We don't have to take the main road. I also say we could travel on horseback.
I don't think horses
Through
would
the
be very...
snow?
Yeah, the snow would make it much harder.
Really?
No, the snow is not
Oh.
good. We're better off on the sled. Even
What
if it's a bit
about
slower.
moose?
We could try moose, but I don't
Find a
think...
moose to encourage, and
But I mean,
yeah.
Ella will use her
we have
charming-
a magic sled.
We
It
do
doesn't
have-
need to be
yeah.
pulled by anything.
It could be
That's fair.
faster with just us. Plus,
No.
we don't
Maybe
want to have
Aria
to worry about
slammed her head
feeding
against the
animals
wall.
as well. We don't want to worry about feeding animals when we're gonna have to feed ourselves.
They eat carrots. Feed them some carrots.
I doubt
Do you
carrots
think
grow
there's
very
any
well
carrot?
So
No, they're just ice carrots. They're made of icicles.
It's just an icicle.
He just drinks water.
It's just an icicle.
regardless, we are going to need to go to East Haven to gear up because that is going to be it is the slightly bigger town than Tourmaline. It's more likely to have, I think, I'm not actually sure, Mike, if I'm right on this. Like, regardless, I know Emily wanted to get armor and things like that. That's what I'm
Yeah.
trying to think. I don't know which town is like best for that.
Well, Brinchander does have the dwarves that do owe us a favor,
Mm-hmm.
so that is an option.
But we might have to go back for that later.
It has only been a day or so since you were
Yeah.
in Brinchander.
So they're not
So.
going to be done yet. Our best bet is probably going to like checking Tourmaline or East Haven to see if there's anything like that there.
Yeah. Well, we
And
know
then-
we're going to Tourmaline, so we could do that first, and then we'll figure out where to go from there. Because we could always go stop by the Black Cabin, to rest there. Because it's at least it might not be much, but at least it's a little bit protection from the elements, and at least we'll have some walls around us to keep us safe. For the most part. And then we could figure out if we're gonna go straight to East Haven or if we want to stop by the care towns.
Going back to the killer moose that we were hunting, I think you don't just waste a spell. You don't just waste all that energy on an awakening for nothing. I think the druid was trying to keep people away from those ruins or whatever it was that were in there, that giant sundial.
You're not
in
wrong.
the forest.
The thing is that I'm very afraid that if we go back, the druid's gonna be there.
No, I'm not saying go back. I'm saying we should warn I'm saying that perhaps for safety, if the people of Lonelywood could just generally try to stay away from that area. As long, don't just keep closer to the town. They'll be a lot safer in case she decides to do something, to awaken something a little more dangerous. Well, not that there's much more dangerous than moose, but
where did we fight the druid at?
That big sundial thing in the woods.
The big moon dial.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
but
so
I don't...
Tenzin, there was a huge ruin. I don't know if anyone's seen it or heard of it in this area.
No one's mentioned anything about that.
Well, there's a huge ruin. It's a couple hours out, but that is where we saw both the Frostmaiden and the Druid, and
the moose.
It seemingly is able to. We don't know exactly what it is, but like it definitely.
It is. It's certainly something to do with the elves that used to live in the area. But beyond that, I would recommend warning people away from that part of the forest for now. That seems to be where she's operating out of, and it'll be safer until we
northern forest area.
Yeah.
Okay.
But I'm not sure if she would be there anymore, because it seemed like she was there just to meet with the Frostmaiden.
Well, we still don't want to send them near the Druid, because that's
just in case
it's dangerous.
Decided to stay there.
Well, I mean, I was saying that we could go back because there was something.
No, we're not going back.
We do not have the strength in case the Druid is still there. We don't have the strength to take her down right now. We barely made it out with our lives. We're not going back. At least not yet.
Retracing our steps is not an option. For now, we need to keep moving forward and get ourselves back up.
The women have spoken.
Thank you.
It's called Luke wants to do puzzles.
It's called Luke has a freaking death wish.
Exactly.
Yeah, clearly. All right.
It's called we can do puzzles at other places.
Luke, my whole character is like getting into like battles, and even he is not wanting to go back.
Let's put it this way: we're not doing it. We're saving it for another day. Put a pin in it.
Okay.
Like you all have a plan?
Mostly.
Mostly.
As one of my wise old housekeeper once said, you make a plan, you would try your best to execute the plan, and you expect it to go off the rails at some point.
I think there was like a law at some point about that. Some guy named Murphy.
For now, we will have. For now, though, thank you for your help, Tenzin. I think once we're rested,
always.
Yeah.
I think we'll try not. I think we appreciate you allowing us to stay here and shelter here. As soon as we're rested, I think we're going to be heading out. We shouldn't dally. That's for certain.
Take your time tonight. Get rested. Recuperate. And head out in the morning. You guys are always welcome here.
Yeah.
All right.
Really
Please,
appreciate that.
Keep everyone safe.
He's going to lift his arm, and Nilla is going to come in from the upper, the upper window that for the bird, the little upper window in the roof area. She will just hop through and then swoop down and land on his arm. Nilla will be accompanying you guys from now on.
Wait, really?
She will be. Yeah.
Don't you need her? I don't want to keep her I don't want to take her away from you if
You will need her more than I will.
Owl.
Alright.
Well, Nilla, it is very lovely it's very lovely to have you with us.
The bird will just simply stare and then just sort of get comfortable on the Tenzin's outstretched arm.
I gently hold my arm out as well to let her hop on over.
And with a little hop and a flutter, she goes from Tenzin's arm over to Ella's arm.
That is our druid. Maybe try to keep her from pecking some of our, potentially pecking out Thorn's eyes.
Don't worry, I'll keep it in mind.
As long as he doesn't pull any of his stunts that he did last time he was in town, he will be.
Oh, you
I knew. Yes, I knew.
Hun, if he could talk to the bird, of course he knew. I was just telling.
Yeah.
We didn't mean to be deceiving. We just simply Thorn here is.
Oh no! With
us.
The way that we ran him out of town last time, yeah, no, it's understandable. I just don't understand how he was able to swap without using a disguised self, because I don't feel any magic on him, and Tenzin's gonna walk back over to the kitchen and grab his staff to be able to walk around and hit the floor and, well-practiced routes throughout the house.
We'll just say a little quirk of his and perhaps leave it at that. I think it'd be safest for everybody.
Yeah.
Thorn is looking incredibly uncomfortable right now.
I can imagine.
Profoundly uncomfortable.
Thorn is just like a child caught out, like with his hand in the cookie jar.
Yep.
It's like the aggressive anime sweats.
Yep. Oh, hold on.
Would he be
like this?
With Thorn? Would you mind if? Yeah.
Here we go. I'll do this.
Well, I apologize on his behalf for any distress that your town might have felt from his shenanigans.
If it gives you any solstice, they are the reason that we managed to escape. They are the reason that we got out.
Then I consider him forgiven. He got you back.
Yeah.
That he did.
Good.
Well, we won't keep you. I know you seemed quite busy.
No. Don't. No. You are guests in my town, and you are helping us, amongst other things. So, you are free to do as you wish here, in the town. If you need anything from the stores, ask. And if they've got it, tell them that I will help try and cover it.
You don't need to do that.
That won't be necessary. We have our own funds, but we appreciate your generosity. Please save it for yourselves. I have a feeling that that Lonelywood is not quite out of trouble just yet. So, but
I
personally,
believe...
I would like to just have another cup of your wonderful tea and rest.
Absolutely. Now, if I remember correctly, I did promise you all to answer your questions after you got the moose. Any and all questions?
You did promise me some answers.
Yeah. Yes. Do you want to discuss here, or do you wish to discuss that in private?
It's okay, Ella. We can always head out. I'm sure I'm quite hungry. I think I wouldn't mind a warm meal over at the pub.
At the Lyre.
At the Lyre, yeah. I wouldn't mind a warm meal at the what was the place called?
Something Lyre.
The Lucky Liar.
Lucky Liar.
The
yes.
Lucky Liar. I wouldn't mind a warm meal at the Lucky Liar. If you need to discuss some things.
Yeah. The Fitz, the bartender there. Good kobold, good guy.
Yeah, he.
I'm sure he'll be able to get something nice and set up. Oh yes, if I remember correctly, Bar was celebrating something. I don't know what though.
Well, it's good to celebrate when you can. So I'm sure I'll just like are we able to like start moving around again now that?
Oh yeah, absolutely. Yeah. Yeah, no, it's been long enough. You guys are no longer like trapped to the couch, completely drained.
So Lady Aria will stand and she'll just kind of like grab Thorn's like arm a little bit and just kind of pull him up. We'll leave you to it. Like she's like, I can clearly see Ella wants some privacy here.
Come on. Ow. Stop ripping so hard.
Come on, we've got Allard, Lo-Kag, why don't you guys, I suppose, you guys, if you would like to hang around, but I'm going to get some food if you'd like to join me, and Thorn. He's coming whether he wants to or not.
Lo-Kag continues to show discomfort with the situation, so he'll just go out and do whatever.
This is very much like a grandmother pulling her child along situation, where Thorn really doesn't want to go anywhere, but he's also he's profoundly uncomfortable. He doesn't want to move. He doesn't want to because the T-Rex rules. Their vision is based on movement. He doesn't want to go anywhere. He doesn't want to move. Now he's being dragged along by Grandma to go.
We're getting food. Allard, would you like to join us?
Fine.
I'll join you all in a bit. Go ahead, just get some food. And
okay.
I'll join you guys later.
And Lo-Kag, if you need some time, go on. I'm sure I know this will be difficult for you, so go and do what you need to. Allard, what are you planning to do? Are you coming with me and Thorn, or are you gonna kind of stick around?
Sorry, I was looking something up. What were you going to do again?
They're gonna get food.
I'm
going to go have a conversation with Thorn, and Lo-Kag is going to go off and do his own thing. Ella is going to have a private conversation with Tenzin, the town speaker and Druid. So what are you going to do?
Sorry, what is Lo-Kag doing again?
That's up to
He's just going off to blow off some steam.
Oh.
Yeah.
You can with him. You can have a bonding moment.
Maybe. I don't know.
Well, make up your mind, because I'm literally dragging Thorn out the door as we speak.
Oh yeah, no, she's like out the door. She's got literally 1 foot out the door, and she's already shoved Thorn out the door in front of her.
I'll go with Lady Aria.
All right.
Oh, thank God, I'm not alone.
You're not alone with the person who came to kill you.
You're not alone with the scary old lady.
Scary old lady and her cat.
So yeah. Oh, by the way, I want to change Fizz back into his normal cat form.
Oh yeah, no, that's perfectly fine. That's easy enough to do.
Okay.
And with a wave of the hand.
Just pop.
Yeah, I was gonna say I vibe with Thorn.
Thorn is easy to vibe with for some reason.
True.
It's almost like you have high
maybe it's that charisma stat.
Yeah.
Same thought.
What?
Probably the high charisma stat. Yeah. All right, so we'll head over to the Lucky Liar. And then I imagine
he doesn't have a high charisma stat. His highest is stealth, which is like 19.
Oh my. Oh my.
That makes sense.
Yeah, let me check here.
You mean
yeah, he's only got 16 in charisma. He's got a 19 in dexterity.
Oh my.
How much is his charisma?
16.
Yeah, so it's almost as much as mine.
It's a little higher than mine.
I think his is higher than mine.
Yeah, here's the thing. He's got an 8 in strength.
Oh.
Yeah, I have 15.
That explains a lot.
Yeah.
Who has an 8 in strength? Sorry, I'm like in and out of it right now.
He's an
Thorn's
an 8 in strength.
I also have.
I have literally double Thorn strength.
Yeah.
Because I'm pretty sure mine's a 16. Hold on, let me look.
Oh wait, I'm a 9. Am I stronger than you?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, my strength
Yeah,
is
you are.
Yeah, my strength is 16.
I'm dragging him out. I can actually, like physically drag him out of it.
Yeah, you could physically overpower Thorn if you wanted to.
That's funny. All right. Well, we're off. We're gonna each be having our own kind of like private moments. So, who wants to kind of go?
So who am I doing first? Since I'm being dragged all over the place here.
Yeah, sorry.
The party is splitting up. Oh no.
But we could all just do we could do it in one big call, but some people will have to act like they don't know anything.
Yeah, Luke.
I don't know who you're talking about.
Uh-huh.
We can let Ella go first.
All right.
Okay. So we're gonna do. Okay. So we're doing it here in this call.
That is up to people.
No, I mean, I was gonna say you guys can go and do your own call.
Okay.
So that way we don't have to pretend.
Yeah.
Do we reach there?
'Cause
Okay.
This is big
Alright.
big lord.
Lo-Kag, go ahead and send me a DM as to what you're planning on doing to blow off steam, and I will snag you.
You can go ahead.
We'll do is I'll do Ella.
Luke and I'll just pretend that we've kind of let like Thorn kind of chill in a corner.
I'm gonna go find another white moose.
You guys can go hang out.
You're gonna find
I'm gonna find another white moose. I'm gonna go find another white moose.
You're gonna find another moose. Excellent. So yeah, there's
Right.
plenty of forested area
I'm
nearby.
getting a fucking moose.
Yeah.
Moose.
He's gonna get a moose
That'll
to
work.
ride.
Okay. Yeah,
I'm
no,
getting,
and
I'm getting
go
my
ahead.
noble steed.
Go ahead, give me a couple of survival rolls so that you can hunt down another moose.
Hold on.
And that'll be great.
Survival
Okay.
roll.
You've got time.
And
I will
while he's
send in the
doing
meantime,
that,
yeah.
I will snag you over.
Already beat him to it. Beat you to it.
Alright, he has no idea, but have you ever seen Brother Bear? The movie? The Disney movie?
I think I saw it once a long time ago.
There is a pair of moose, Canadian moose, in that movie.
Oh,
And
boy.
he's gonna come across two awakened moose that are just gonna be talking to each other like they're twins. It's great. It'll be great. They'll be goofy. It'll be fun.
Yay!
I really felt bad for killing his moose last time.
Yeah.
I was thinking over the week, like, you know what? I saw Brother Bear a long time ago. I saw clips of it. Yeah, this is gonna work. This is gonna run with it.
That'll be great.
Yeah. While we're doing this, I'm gonna pull up the
Backstory.
bear. Well, Brother Bear.
Oh, wow, he got a 22. Oh my gosh.
Yes. Tuck and Rut and Tuck. Yes. Copying that. Thank you.
Goodness gracious, 22.
Yeah. That was a really high roll. That's why I'm doing it. Anyways, so coughing, clearing my throat.
Oh, good.
So.
Well, first things first I do is I need to grab the mimic from upstairs.
Go ahead. Go ahead.
Yeah, so I go,
She is quite content, quite happy.
She
She
is-
was asleep the
yeah,
entire time.
hey there, Mimi.
Hello.
Pick him up and take the rations that we left behind downstairs so I can at least feed her because she's probably starving.
Yeah, there's like one missing. That's it.
Oh.
She wasn't awake for very long.
Okay, so sorry about that. This is
Yeah, no
Mimi, by the
problem.
way.
Ooh. Right, I think you showed me her,
Yeah.
and you guys are right. I still don't know why you guys are carrying around a mimic.
I mean, you've got your owl. I've got my mimic.
Mhm.
Have a
So-
friend. Have a friend.
A friend. I can't knock it. We had if I remember correctly, my group had a pet rat that we had with us. I'm not talking like a small rat. I'm talking one of the big rats.
Oh, the big
The
rats.
big ones.
Oh my.
You've ever been to like to like Waterdeep or to
I was on my way there, actually.
have you ever been to God, they're just about everywhere though. The big rats, the big ones,
Yeah, I
size
think I know
of
what you're
small
talking about.
dogs.
Oh
Yeah,
gosh, yeah.
yeah, the big ones. We had one of those as a pet, and it wasn't mine, surprisingly.
Oh really?
Yeah.
Huh.
Right, getting off track. Question.
Yes.
If I remember, you had a question about my eyes and a question about the furnace.
Yes.
The one I have to keep the
those
thing
were
here.
some questions that I know all of us had. But I would like to know about them, yeah.
Which one do you want to know about first?
Let's start with the furnace, just to make it get into there.
Well, as your friend Thorn found out, the position for speaker is a lifetime thing unless you step down.
Right.
It is voted in, and if you become an issue, you're voted out, but otherwise there are no term limits. We're the speaker for the town, and I don't know where it was found. The reason why we don't talk about it is because, well, it's a soul furnace. Basically, the last speaker, their soul is applied to the furnace to keep it ever burning and ever warm.
Really?
Yeah.
Huh. Did you find this furnace? Or, not you, but...
This has been here longer than... I think as long as the town has been, honestly. It's been here a long time. It survived a fire, I was told 15 years ago. Someone was stupid with candles at some point. But, oh, right. I posted that in this one.
Yeah, you did.
Yeah,
I posted
I did.
it for you. Don't worry.
Okay. Yes, perfect. Yeah, I was confused. Like, why is no one laughing at that?
Because you did the wrong chat.
Wrong chat. Womp womp.
Silly,
Silly Billy.
Indeed. Anyway.
Ooh, silly Billy.
Whoop.
There we go. But yeah, that is. If the speaker dies inside the house, they're applied to the furnace to keep things warm. Beyond it being explained to me that that's how it works, that's all I know about it.
I see. Alrighty then. It feels weird because I think we told you this before, but like it looks like the torso of our automaton, or not automaton, our construct friend, and that was the one that was killed.
Do you know how old your construct friend was?
Gosh, not exactly. Then again, I don't have the greatest memory. But
he must have been a lot older than you were thinking, than you knew, because we've been pulling up parts and pieces. A finger. It's a sort of thing of like it's a talk of a town for a week or so, but I think
it's like
2 years ago we pulled up a metal finger from the lake. Someone had it caught in their nets. So it's I wouldn't be surprised if these automatons have been here a long time.
I want to say that the oldest estimate we have is like 500 years, but I don't think that's right.
I would say much older.
Yeah, because he knew much older dwarfish. Like, much older dwarfish, and I don't suppose you know anything about the Wild Mother?
I really don't. I'm really sorry,
It's
Ola.
okay. No,
She wasn't the god I worshipped. I didn't really worship any gods.
Yeah, same here.
Though I've had my run-in with a couple.
Well, he had and I pull out Amox's the symbol that he had. He had a really, really old version of this in his old home. And so we know he was extremely old, but how old we have no idea. Just know a long time ago.
A long time.
So it
Yeah.
feels weird and wrong to see kind of the torso of a friend just there.
Yeah. I apologize.
It's not your fault.
Yeah.
It's my own grievance to worry about.
Yeah. Your friends don't know, do they?
No.
That-
Lo-Kag does, but that's it. Because he asked me about it before I actually came to talk to you.
You should confide with them at some point.
I know. It's just hard to accept myself.
Yeah. I didn't know I had a kid until a couple days ago, and then you guys apparently very nearly died. So yeah, I'm having a roller coaster myself.
I can imagine, and I'm and she puts her hand over her face. I'm scared that I'm going to lose you the moment I find you.
I'm tougher than you think. Remember, I used to adventure,
I know, but
just like you. I might be confined to this home because I can't see. It doesn't mean I can't fight.
I know.
My main concern is that as soon as I leave this home, I am at a detriment.
That's why
I have eyes and ears so long as I'm in the house.
That's
But
why I'm nervous.
outside of it, that's why you guys need help. That's why we need help. That's why you guys are going to be going and finding the Goliaths.
It's just that every time I leave someone alone, they are gone. It happened with our friend Amux. It happened with an old adventuring party. I'm terrified it's gonna happen to you.
Give me at least a little credit.
I know.
I've lasted this long, and I've been blind for most of it.
True, but I'm also taking Mila from you, and I don't.
Nilla can handle herself. I can handle myself.
Okay. If you say so.
Give me a little credit.
I'm sorry.
I've been speaker of this town for 4 years. Well, only a few years. I've been living here for a long time. These people know me, I know them. So I can handle myself here. We'll get prepped, we'll get ready as much as we can.
Yeah.
But I can't have half the town going up in arms for a potential threat that might not show up here.
Yeah, and
So
I just hope that they'll follow us and not torment you guys.
hopefully she doesn't pull that cheesy villain shit.
I'd rather, yeah.
You'd rather it be you instead of me.
Mhm.
Admiral,
Because-
kid. It's
Yeah,
admirable.
at least, especially with my friends, at least we can put up a decent fight, and like we were able to take down a moose that you and your people weren't able to take down. And
No.
it's stronger. You're stronger than it.
He's stronger, apparently.
Yeah.
Well. Did you have any other questions?
Yes, I do want to know more about, I can never get the name right. Your owl.
No.
Yeah. No, yeah. If possible, because...
Nilla and I were adventuring. Friends. We were... It's difficult to say, but it's technically your stepmother, if you think about it. Years and years and years ago, before I moved and settled down here, I met Nilla while on an adventure. Nilla and I defied a prophecy and defied a god. And as punishment, I lost my sight. She lost her form and voice.
I see.
Usually, once every full moon, she is able to take her usual form. But I will never be able to see her again.
Well, that is good to know, so I don't just suddenly have a random lady show up.
Yeah. I mean, you'll be able to see the wings.
Yeah.
So.
Well, and I look at Mila. We'll figure out what happens, what we'll do when that happens to not make it awkward for everyone else.
Yeah. She tends to be very private when that happens, but...
Yeah. I'll try to find a place for her to be. Well, granted, she could probably just fly off on her own.
Yeah. It depends. Keep in mind that the full moon is coming soon. So...
Yeah.
I mean, she's not a werewolf.
Yeah.
Very clearly.
I'm
She'd be
assuming
much
she
bigger
won't
if she
attack
was.
me. I'm
No,
assuming.
no. I mean, if I had to guess, she was rather irritated with the mess that Thorn caused. Thorn is what you're calling him? Yeah, Thorn caused, and Nilla is going to just sort of fluff her feathers.
Yeah.
Meh.
Sorry about that.
No, his mistake was having terrible luck while coming into town.
He had very terrible timing.
Yeah, and taste in terms of who he was going to turn into. Why would you turn into someone that runs the town?
I mean,
walking around. Why can't you? We're friendly enough. Why can't you just turn into someone new and someone they haven't seen?
He just didn't want to, as far as I'm aware, draw attention. He didn't want to.
Yeah, he drew a lot of attention.
Yeah, he got very unlucky in that regard.
Yeah, but unhappy is a very apt way of putting it.
I can imagine.
Either way, always forgiven on his front.
Yeah.
But
got us out of there, so yeah. And there's one more thing that it's not really a question, but I feel like we were both lied to. 'Cause they called my grandparents, though I wouldn't know if they were or not. But what I was told was that my mom used her voice to seduce you and take advantage of you, and apparently drove you crazy. And then one day she left, and you went to find her, or at least that's what I was told. And then she abandoned me at the village, which I don't believe for a second, because why would she give me this and I hold out the shell necklace? Why would she leave me this if she didn't care?
He's gonna place his hand and stroke over the top of it, just sort of feeling the shell and the ridges.
And
yeah.
So I don't know if she's alive, but I know she...
I can't tell you.
Yeah. I mean, I know someone told you that she had apparently died, but I wonder if it was just to keep you from finding out about me.
I mean, it's embarrassing to say, and I don't know if you want your dad saying it, but I was your classical adventurer. I was invincible, I was handsome, and I knew it. I didn't keep it in my pants. So...
She definitely looks away a little bit awkwardly.
Nil was the first person I really sat down and settled down with. It's...
I see.
Yeah.
Fair enough.
I can't really say, and I apologize that I can't. But you know that I'm here, kid.
Yeah.
You know that I will always be here. You know how to find me. You know how to contact me.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay? I'll be getting defenses set up while you guys are gone.
Yeah. And please stay safe.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
I don't want to lose you the moment I find you.
You won't lose me that easily.
Anyway, I probably shouldn't keep them waiting.
Yeah. Probably not. Go get yourself some food.
Yeah.
Come, you guys have got access to the house. Come rest, sleep, and
yeah.
I'll leave out some rations for you guys in the morning for you guys to take with you, and some tea. Remember,
you don't need to worry
right
about
hand, not left hand.
I'm sure I can assure you we figured that.
None of you drove the left hand, right? This is, I'm being, it took me a while to grow those. None of you drove the left hand, right?
No. We didn't.
Okay, good. Good.
We could, but we figured that, yeah.
Jeez. It is, you can probably tell, it's incredibly difficult to grow anything here. Yeah.
Although the soil is quite fertile, so.
Yeah, very, very fertile. I mean, I've been using my walls, so.
Yeah, fair. I can tell. Anyways, I should get going. We'll be back probably to sleep tonight, but, can I give you a hug?
Oh, absolutely. And he'll open his arms for the big hug.
Yeah. She full on brings it in and is like,
yeah,
struggling not to cry a bit.
I don't know if she's ever had a hug with another gnome. Most of the time, if she's hugging someone, she's running into regular sized people or people the size of Resoft. So for the first time in at least a long time, she's getting a full-on proper hug from someone.
Yeah,
chest
she
to
is
chest,
trying
arms
her
around
best
arm.
not to cry.
I'm really glad you're safe, Ella. I really am.
I'm just glad that you're willing to accept me.
Oh, absolutely. Why wouldn't I?
Let's just say Grandma and Grandpa weren't exactly pleased that I existed.
They weren't pleased that I left. They weren't pleased that I went adventuring.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna put onto you what they put onto me. You're adventuring, and I'm proud of you.
Thanks.
No. Go ahead, go grab your party.
Yeah.
You can go do your thing, alright?
Alright. Yeah. Alright. Bye.
Alright.
Yeah.
And Nilla will hop onto your shoulder as you head out the door, so she's just sort of mounted there, and as soon as you're out, she'll take off and head over to the lyre.
Yeah.
The Lucky Lyre bar.
I know Ella probably, stands outside for a minute, probably letting some tears go down before pulling herself together and walking over to the lyre.
Excellent.
And I'm genuinely actually struggling not to cry. We love that.
It's an emotional scene.
It is. I actually had a tear
scenes.
earlier. I had a tear earlier and I suppressed it.
Mhm. Did you pull that, what was it, the, Chatty with the Clans and Meatballs? You get back up in there, you dear!
Yes, exactly. I got 2 in character. Alright, let's actually get over there now, so that way they're not waiting for, another hour. Fwitcha.
There they are.
Yeah.
Sorry that took
Good
so long.
lord.
Sorry! We had lore! I'm sorry.
We had a heart-to-heart.
We had a heart-to-heart, and I almost cried. It was great.
She did. It was emotional. We had an opera.
Yep. And you'll find out what it is eventually.
Lore.
Gotta
Well,
ask questions.
Lo-Kag already knows.
Oh, welcome
but...
back. Were you
Yep, I know already.
telling your whole life story there?
Oh, so
Kind
that's
of.
what you were. That's what you were telling him. Oh.
Yeah.
Personal biz.
Yeah.
Personal biz.
Sorta. Yeah. Anyway.
This trout soup is terrible.
What?
Thorn is just sort of. You guys are in the bar, right?
Oh, I was so confused. I was like, what?
No, you guys are in the bar, right?
Yeah.
So when it comes to the bar itself, it has one type of food and one type of food only. Knucklehead trout. Be it soup, sandwich, or filleted fish form. It is knucklehead trout all the way down. Maybe some meat from game, but that's more expensive on the thing. And Thorn being Thorn just asked for today's special, which was knucklehead trout soup. It is always knucklehead trout soup. So he's just been sitting in his little corner, eating his soup, and just... This soup is terrible.
Well,
I like fish.
I like fishy.
I mean, certainly I have had better, but I've also had worse. So I
We
mean,
were-
you get
we were
used
all
to
here-
eating quite a bit of different foods when you're traveling.
We were all over here just like cracking jokes about this thing. Oh, there's a fanfic about Allard and Lo-Kag. And then somebody comes in, and then somebody comes into my chat and go, where is it? Guys, am I the only person that thinks Lo-Kag is low-key kind of hot?
I saw that. I saw that.
No, so while you guys were gone, Resoft's microphone was muted, so we couldn't hear him the whole time. And Hamster and I were just talking back and forth, and we were talking about her writing the fanfic.
Oh
No,
my
he was making fun of me, and
It's,
I was just like, I was like, you guys keep giving me opportunities to make these jokes. You do not stop. You walk right into it. You leave yourselves wide open, and what am I supposed to do?
She mentioned it one time and now it's a running joke.
You're the ones who keep bringing it back up.
Because it's funny.
I wouldn't say anything else if you would just stop bringing it up. But
Y'all are
you're gonna
content farms, is what you all at.
Yes.
Anyway. So it's just, so Lo-Kag's still out hunting his moose, technically.
Well, I haven't
Right,
even-
Lo-Kag, I still need
Yeah,
to do you.
I need to get dragged.
Cone Junior.
Lo-Kag, do you wanna do this here, or do you wanna do this in Whisper?
Whisper.
Your phone.
My turn. Ha ha.
Yeah, Lo-Kag's turn. Alright.
Time for Lo-Kag to tell his life story.
Yeah. All right. Well.
And
No,
well,
no, I'm just going to hunting.
Have fun.
And Ella is walking in like clearly shaken up a bit. Like she's struggling to pull herself together, and the owl also.
I'll be right back. Sorry.
It's okay. And the owl flies in with her. Hey guys, sorry.
Are you quite all right, dear? Are you?
Just had a emotional moment for a bit.
Well, if you ever need to talk about it, you can be sure that I'm here to listen. Well, come sit down. I'm afraid that there is only trout on the menu, but
Oh, well, I'm used to that. I grew up in a fisher village, so I'm used to eating a
then-
lot of fish.
then I'm sure this will taste quite like home, whether that's a good thing or a bad thing. It certainly has not gotten stellar reviews from from Thorn, but
I can
I
imagine.
have had worse.
I can imagine. Yeah, I can. Yeah. I want to talk about what we talked about, but the thing is that that Luke is not here, so I can't.
It's all good. We can just sit here and just break the fourth wall or something.
How's Fizz doing? I suppose.
Oh, he's Fizz, his usual irritated self.
That
He's
seems
around
about
now,
right.
so he's always around.
Yeah. Here's a question for you. How do you always seem to have tea on you? Like, I swear, every time I wake up, you always have some tea on you, and I don't know how you do it.
That was a little trinket I found on my adventures. I can just pour myself a cup whenever I want to. Quite nice. It's not very helpful. And to be honest, I really only get 2 flavors, but I just get to pour a cup of tea whenever I want.
It is certainly
it's one of those
thing.
Yes, it's more of just a little trinket that I found in my travels. It was deemed quite useless by everybody else who had a share of the little treasures, and so I took that one.
I can imagine.
Most of my travels have been either hunting down little
Thorn.
children like Thorn. She'll just kind of glance at Thorn. I just imagine Thorn's just kind of like staring at his soup, like I'm not here.
Like I know you're talking about me, but I'm not gonna acknowledge it.
Or looking for artifacts. Nothing crazy,
Really?
nothing or earth shattering. Just small errands here and there.
Fair enough.
Yeah,
I've been adventuring
a
for
fun
a
thing.
while.
Yeah, yeah.
Mostly-
Well, what?
Yeah. Sorry, you first.
Well, how long have you been wandering?
3-4 years maybe. I've been adventuring since I was either 18 or genuinely don't remember off the top of my head. pulling up Roll20 right now. 18. So, and I believe I am 23, I think. I want to say that's correct. So I'm gonna say about 5 years. Hi! Hello, cat. I don't know if you heard Maya just yawning.
No, I didn't hear anything.
She just went just yawned. But but I've been adventuring for a while, looking for...
Okay, I'm back.
Welcome back.
Welcome back.
I've been adventuring for about 5 years or so. I had another party at one point.
Oh.
Yeah.
Well, that must have been nice. It's usually just been me and Fizzy. Occasionally I'll have a company, but not often. It's mostly just been by myself.
Yeah, it was pretty nice though. It lasted only a few months or so. Let's just say that they weren't exactly the smartest bunch. Let's just say that.
I assume from your tone that the leaving the party was not done so on very good terms.
I wouldn't. It's not exactly. I would more so say it wasn't by choice.
I see.
So, it's actually the reason why I'm very afraid of dragons.
Ah. Not just for their size. I do wish I had been able to see the dragon that you guys got to encounter.
Yeah, she was, rather big.
So I've heard.
So, fortunately, Allard, Mr. Why do you have scales? We never did talk about that. Why do you have scales, Allard?
Oh, I'm just affiliated with dragons, basically.
Sorry.
Okay, it's okay. don't drop your tea.
Lady
there.
Aria freaks out and just drops her teacup. She's like, what?
I was just kind of messing with my water bottle and I fell.
Don't drop your tea.
Sorry. Well, I assume that you had some you had some dragon in your lineage, but
let's just tell us now. Are we gonna need to worry about you turning into a dragon? Because I'd rather know now, rather than and not have to worry about you suddenly turning into a dragon and having to fear for my life.
I don't know. Maybe.
That isn't comforting.
Maybe.
I'm asking.
No, I'm kidding.
I'm asking this in character.
I know. I know. I was answering in character.
Okay. That wasn't exactly comforting.
Kind of joked. No, you're fine.
Okay.
I can't turn into a dragon.
Okay, that's good. Because I'd rather not have to worry about needing to break some curse to on top of everything else going on.
Do you mean fight a dragon on top of breaking a curse?
No, like if you have some curse that like turns you into a dragon or something like that, and we have to break it before you fully turn into a dragon, or we're gonna die. I'd rather not worry about that.
No, I can't turn into a dragon, sadly.
Oddly specific worry.
Well, if I haven't experienced it myself, but I've heard tales of those kinds of things, and I'd rather not have that, I'd rather not have that be something I have to worry about.
That is fair.
Well, I am able to, have some sort of like aspects of a dragon. So like I can do like a dragon breath. And I'm able to alter parts of myself. So for example, I'm able to like kind of like shape shifting in a way, sort of. So like I'm able to have like claws, and I can have gills, so I can breathe underwater.
Gills, so you can
yeah,
breathe
just
underwater.
different
That's
stuff.
really cool, actually.
Mm-hmm.
Well, let's just... Yeah, let's hope it stays that way. Let's hope it doesn't become anything else.
I mean, I don't think I'm going to become a dragon as far as I can tell.
Yeah.
Or maybe one day you'll wake up and I'll be a dragon. And I want to eat the little gnome. Rawr!
She's just looking at you very, very disappointedly.
Oh, come on. I gotta tease people sometimes.
I suppose.
But no. As far as I know, I cannot turn into a dragon.
Okay. That.
But the scales also help protect me a little bit more.
Oh.
So
Someone
nice little
rolled
feature.
something.
He's hunting his moose.
Yep. Oh wow, he's getting some good rolls there.
Yeah.
He got a 22. Oh my gosh.
Yep. You got a
Their
dirty
first
20.
roll.
And then an 18.
I think he's gonna come back with 2 moose.
Probably. I wouldn't be surprised at this point.
That was what that
He
was
was
what
very
Mike
excited
told
about
me.
getting a moose.
That was what Mike
Or he'll
was
come
told
back
me.
with like
that
five.
he felt
or
bad.
Like 5 mooses.
He felt bad about killing his moose the moment he got it, and so he wanted to give him 2 moose.
Oh, that's what I was saying. Like the moose, honestly, should have just gotten like break the 4th wall and give it full health back. Because like we damaged it so much, and then we had to spend spell slots and stuff to actually heal it, and it ended up dying.
Yeah.
That's, sometimes stuff like that happens, though. I mean,
It'd be that way
we'll just-
sometimes.
It just wasn't very convenient.
It's not
Because
meant
we
to
were
be.
also trying to focus on keeping the moose alive.
True.
And we probably would have performed a lot better in the fight if the moose didn't die.
I still don't think we would have won that, Luke. I know you're like very determined. You really think we could have, but like we were literally one hit away from dying.
Like if they had crit a single roll, any one of us would have died, except maybe Lo-Kag.
Well, to be fair, the hit that killed the moose was actually like a really high roll.
I know, but
it really wasn't.
Really?
No, those things just do a lot of damage.
No, he rolled 2 tens, I think, or 1 10.
But still, like they have the option to go do a 1d10. I don't think that's something. Oh, hi, Mask. That's not something that you want to mess with. Like we were not.
Yeah, no.
We were not like.
We were not
gonna
prepared for
win
that fight.
No matter what, we needed to level up. That was a fight where we were supposed to level up. So.
We not
Where's
even
our
level up.
level
More
up,
so, we need more
Mike?
armor and we need better weapons.
I knew eventually I should have picked up mage armor.
Fair.
Should have picked it up. I also wanted to pick up Knot, but I wasn't sure if we would like go into like any dungeons and stuff. And this was when we leveled up to 4, and then we went into the spire and like, oh, there's a locked chest, and I was like, dang it. Because basically,
No,
what
it
Nox
didn't end up
does-
mattering.
Yeah.
I had
yeah.
lock-picking power.
I mean, to be fair, I mean, lock picking. No, you kind of broke the lock with your dagger.
I mean,
You kind of broke it.
not intentionally. No, I think I just picked the lock, I think.
With
No,
a
she just picked the
dagger?
lock, yeah.
Yeah, I just
She
picked
picked,
the lock with
she
the
just
dagger.
ended up picking the lock.
Has Kitty seen the art? Wait, what? Hold up. What art?
Oh yeah, Max made some art of mine and your character, D&D characters in my chat and my Discord. I tried to
Aw!
put you in it. I didn't know if you saw it or not.
No, I didn't. Hang on.
Check it out, check it out. It's really cute.
I'm so small.
Yeah,
I'm
you
going
are.
to kill
It's
you.
perfect.
Where's Allard's art, huh? I'm kidding.
Why is my face is so shadowed? It's like I'm going to murder you.
You're angry.
Why do I okay, that makes sense. I was about to say, why do I have a red hat? But I was like, oh, it's a gnome hat, isn't it?
Yeah.
You hate me? Ha, honey, that's the 217th time I heard that. And then Ella's just like, I'm going to kill you!
I'm going to kill you!
I'm also like really confused because I'm looking at Ella and I'm trying to figure out where her face is.
It's the black part.
Oh, okay, I see.
He has gone kawaii, indeed.
Yeah, we're just waiting on
And once I
Reese
turn
to
back
finish his
into my
hunting his moose.
beautiful self, I'm going to kill you!
It's like the meme where Lady Aria is like,
Oh, welcome
I
back.
swear I'm going to kill the next thing I see. And then it was like,
Do you have a moose?
hello!
You guys are gonna like what I found.
You found
Oh,
some moose, didn't you?
no.
We saw your rolls and we were like, ooh, Lo-Kag's rolling high today.
And then in that one.
Hold on, I'm gonna walk. Okay,
Oh.
so
Oh,
You got a
no.
nut
Lo-Kag was-
one? Oh no!
don't worry, nothing bad.
Oh
happened.
no!
Nothing bad happened. Nothing bad
Okay,
happened. He's
okay,
fine.
okay.
Okay.
Lo-Kag's walking back with not one, but two giant moose.
Yo!
Oh.
Oh boy.
The regular sized moose.
Him,
Two
Buck,
moose are talking and conversing
Introduce
with each
yourselves.
other the entire way. Oh,
In
Wait,
common?
what?
We're at
common?
the
in common. Yeah, no, they're talking in common.
We're all in the pub.
I walked. Oh yeah, I walked over. I'm there.
Okay, so we come outside and we just see you with the
Yep.
two moose, and they're talking.
Yeah, no,
In
their
common.
conversation. Tim and Buck are
Introduce
talking
yourself.
back and forth in common, like 100%.
Oh my
They're
gosh.
conversing.
I just stand there like,
How?
what the hell? What?
Hi, I'm Buck. No, wait, hold on. Tim, you're Tim.
No, you're.
I'm
Tim.
Buck.
That's
Oh, no, okay, so he's Tim, I'm Buck.
Tim is the one with the shorter horns. Remember that?
Ah, Tim's the one with the shorter horns.
Yes.
And the one with the shorter horns is sort of like tipping his head back, trying to look at his horns, and like
Yes,
see
the
if they're
one who-
longer or shorter.
Yes, the one who looks like a lost duck. You are
Oh,
Tim.
yeah, no,
You have
yeah,
the-
yeah. I'm Tim. I'm Tim. That's Buck.
Well, it's
Hi.
nice to meet you.
Hi?
Hi.
Lo-Kag, what have you done?
Okay, so you're in the middle of the
um,
street, right?
Yeah.
You are getting plenty of stares at this point.
I can
Because-
imagine.
You've got two moose that are just sort of like,
At
with
this point, we're used
everyone.
to it, Mike.
Yeah, we are kind of used to it. at
you
this point.
guys are used to it, but the town isn't. Because
Well,
you
we're used
just
to
led
getting
two
looks.
moose. Yeah,
Yeah.
you're used to getting looks, but like, you've got everyone staring at you at this
Lo-Kag,
point.
This is
What have you done?
normal. This is normal.
For us, not for them.
Yeah, I don't. Yeah, no. He gave us carrots. We didn't know what carrots were until he showed us. They're really cool.
Okay.
Where did
They're
you get
tasty.
carrots from?
I'm sure.
Oh, I've had him in my bag. I've had him in my bag for the longest time.
Really?
They gave us some
Yeah.
bread too, and lettuce. Lettuce too. Sandwiches, I think.
I just
Are they sandwiches? What are sandwiches?
I'm sorry, I'm gonna have to mute myself because I'm just gonna keep laughing.
Mike just talking to himself is hilarious.
Pats Thorn's shoulder is like,
I can't wait. No, hold on. I can be. I'll be
Right.
Tim and you be. I'll be
Big
Tim
guy.
and you be Buck. I can be Tim and you can be Buck.
No, be Tim and
No.
Buck. Yeah, no. It's Tim and Buck.
Okay, well, it's very nice to meet you, Tim and Buck.
How do
And
you guys know
they're
common?
noticing. Well, we had a big scary lady. She wasn't very big. Not as big as him, but she was big. Well, no, she was cold. Big, cold. She was scary, at least. She told us to find you guys and talk to her and let her know where you were.
Oh
but-
yeah.
But he
She sent
found
us out.
us.
But
Yeah. She
Well,
sent us
then
out
I
and.
suppose it's a good thing that you found them, Lo-Kag.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, he like popped out of these bushes like he was gonna like pounce like a cat.
Yeah.
He was ready.
Yeah. No, well, we
What's
expected
the-
him to be
what's the
bigger,
cat?
right? He was,
Yeah, I
Yeah,
thought he was like. Well, the way she described him, she was like this 16-foot tall monster. And I was expecting him to be huge, like a.
yeah.
But he was a lot shorter.
I just
Yeah,
look
yeah,
at
yeah, yeah.
I just look at the owl Nila and I'm just like, I'm glad you don't do this. I'm glad you don't do this, and that Mimi does not do this, because
Well.
and I say this in owl, because I'm already gonna go crazy from these two, and I do not need
We were told we can hang out here for a little bit.
Yeah,
Oh, yeah.
The big guy said we could.
Yeah, big guy said we could.
I did.
Okay,
Well,
then.
did the scary lady give you any other orders?
No, just
No.
that you guys might be in this area, and then if we found you guys, to come back and talk to her.
We
Could you maybe
My-
not do that?
yeah. Do you mind?
Oh yeah,
not?
no. We were
No,
promised not to do that.
We promised.
We don't have
we promised
pinkies.
we'd
Do
stay
we have
here.
pinkies? I don't think we have pinkies.
We could definitely shake our hooves.
We can shake our hooves. No,
Yeah,
wait,
yeah.
hold on, Tim, hold on. Last time we did that, our horns got locked.
Oh no! That was when we. No! That was when we were younger. That was when we
We'll
were
just
younger.
take your word for it. We'll just take your word for it.
Yeah,
No
yeah.
need to shake
We'll
hooves or
make
anything
that.
like that.
Now, for frame of reference, moose. Big moose. So
Moose.
for you guys, these are like full-grown moose, so they're huge. Compared to Lo-Kag, Lo-Kag could comfortably ride one of these like it's a horse.
Oh.
Compared to
Oh, wow.
you guys, they're big. They're
Especially
real big.
me. Especially
Yeah,
me.
especially you.
All Aria does is she just kind of pats Thorin on the shoulders like, yeah, you're the one who's bonded to this guy.
You're stuck with this guy.
You're the
My-
one who's
You're gonna
stuck
die.
to the end
I'm
of
gonna
My
die at some
question-
point.
Well, at least
This man's gonna get me killed.
he's the strongest one
my-
here at the very least. So
My question is how are these moose able to talk?
that's what I
Oh,
said.
we were awoken. Oh, we were
yeah.
awoken. We got awoken by the druid lady.
Yeah. She gave us. It was. We were talking about it earlier. It was like you know.
I'm getting Brother Bear vibes.
Yes,
Yeah.
exactly. That's exactly it.
yeah.
That's exactly
Yeah.
it.
I had a feeling. Okay, I thought that's where you guys were going with this, but like,
It's kind of funny because
See,
when
I
Mike
asked-
when
I
Mike
asked
when Mike
Ella and
planned it
asked
out.
Lo-Kag if they knew what Brother Bear was, and neither of them like.
I
Ella
found
hadn't seen it in a long
Ella.
time, and Lo-Kag had no clue.
I was gonna say I know Brother Bear.
Yeah, no, I posted the clip. Rut and Tug.
Oh.
yeah, right on top of the best.
But anyway, why are you able to talk?
Oh well,
Druid
the
lady.
Okay, so like, oh, yeah,
Druid
so
crazy
like this-
lady.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, and we described it earlier. It was like you have you ever had a sneeze, but it
And it's
never
like-
goes anywhere?
It just doesn't come out.
Yeah, it was like
You ever like-
that. Except we now know what a sneeze is.
Yeah, we didn't know it came out of your nose.
No, yeah, no.
Where did you think it came out of before?
You
They
don't
didn't
know.
think.
You know what? Actually,
I don't know.
have a better question.
They didn't
Yeah?
think.
Lo-Kag,
Huh?
are you bringing them with us, or are they
Yes.
staying here? Okay.
Okay.
Oh,
They can
dear.
help us pull the sled.
I mean, that's honestly not. That would help.
It's not the terrible idea, but it's also
Okay, you know what? I'm not opposed to this idea. I'm really not. You know what?
I just feel like it's gonna drive us crazy.
Tim and Buck. All we need is one more, and we can have Tim Buck too. Okay. Sorry.
No, the two of them are
No, that's why I named him Tim and Buck. The two, Tim and Buck, two.
Allard just pulls out a little notepad and is like, mental note, make sure to wear earplugs.
All right, well, I guess...
Hey, did you guys know that north of
three-
here there's a really good-looking plant? It was really yummy.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Oh my
It
God.
had all these berries on it, and it was all fresh, and there was like
Well, why don't
all this
you
water
two
on it.
Lo-Kag, why don't you make sure that these two are well fed? I'm going
Away
back.
from us,
You know,
please.
that trout soup is looking quite delicious at the moment. Wouldn't you say, Thorn?
All right, I'll go get him saddled.
Yes, please.
Yes.
I'd rather have the soup.
I
I'm
would
gonna
also
try
love to
that.
have soup.
Wait for the door. He's out.
I would also love to have soup.
Hey, Mike,
Yeah.
I think we're pretty good actors.
Yeah, I think so too.
Yeah, I'd say so.
We're
I
annoying
was
them.
happy to
We're
just
good.
be myself, but the fact that you joined in is great. I'm gonna
That
give
was
you.
her-
I'm gonna give
that's
you an
so
inspiration for that.
Yo. Bravo.
Inspiration.
That is-
you get
joining in and helping
Go
out
on,
the
give
twins.
it to him, because like
Yeah,
he deserves
absolutely,
that.
absolutely.
So wait,
you
so
you
hold
are
on.
absolutely getting inspiration.
You're Buck and I'm Tim. I think.
No,
you're
you're
Tim and I'm Buck.
I'm Tim.
I'm
Oh
Buck.
my god.
Yeah, I'm Buck.
Gosh.
Oh god.
All right, let's just go eat our food and then maybe get ready to get going.
All in vote of killing the moose, say aye.
All in vote in
No.
shutting up Allard.
Okay, so Lo-Kag,
I'm not.
Let me have this,
Resoft.
damn it!
Yeah, let him have it. Let him have it.
I'm just teasing.
So, with this inspiration, I'll explain to you the same way that I explained it to Lady Aria. It's DM inspiration, so if you make a roll, it's inspiration. So if you make a roll and you flub the roll and you want to re-roll it, you can burn your inspiration to re-roll that roll, be it an ability check, an attack roll, or a skill check.
Do you get it with
A
advantage?
saving throw, ability check, or attack roll.
Noted.
Do you get it with advantage, or is it just another regular throw?
It's just a regular throw, but you get to re-roll
okay.
it. You get to re-roll it and take the regular roll, the new roll.
Noted.
Yeah.
Right, so we have two talking moose now as
Yeah.
part of our
They can help pull your sled now. They can help pull the sled, and you guys can do that without having to expend spell slots. You'll go at full. Well, you would go as if you were having it pulled by wolves. So you instead of going at half speed, you'll be going at full speed.
I hope you understand, Lo-Kag. You're gonna be in charge of feeding them, because I'm not doing anything with that.
Oh, fear not. I've already shown him.
Ella's just like, you're on your own, buddy. I'm not doing this. I'm not dealing with
Here's the
moose."
funny thing: he invoked your name with like the other cool druid, the nice druid.
Oh.
So
Oh.
Ella's the nice druid.
Yeah.
Oh,
Ella's
the
good.
nice druid.
Aww.
He's the
That's
nice druid that
sweet.
he knows.
Okay.
Okay, just to be safe, I did roll a perception check just in case it was if it was a changeling working for the druid,
Oh yeah, no. Listen,
and it was not.
listen,
These are
you guys
100%
standing
wild
next to
moose.
it. I'm gonna tell you the same thing I told him. Yeah, no, you guys are standing right next to these things. They're 100% wild animals. They smell the part. They 100% smell the part.
I was
Oh, lovely.
I was gonna say changelings can only change into humanoids.
Humans,
right?
yes,
Yeah.
but
Well, it
druids
could
can
be-
wild shape.
Oh,
Oh,
druid.
Druids can
right.
can
Yeah,
shape
druids
change.
can wild shape. That is true.
Yeah, no, these are 100% awakened moose. They're awakened moose. They're doofy moose, but they're awakened moose.
Feeling that Revison is gonna be regretting awakening these two.
Yeah.
I am here for this, honestly, but
I feel like it's gonna drive us crazy, but I'm here for it.
I'm down for this. This is
Hey,
hilarious.
that's just good character development.
True. I mean, hey, you're gonna have some friends on the travels at least.
You know what? If anything, it's gonna drive her crazy, and I'm gonna be all here for it.
And then eventually, when they die, we're going to be
her reaction
traumatized.
when she awoke them, and these two started talking.
Oh yeah, it was probably the sort of super villain of, oh god, why did I hire these two goons? Go and do this and get out of my way.
It's like, these are not the ones I wanted. Get out of here.
Yeah.
All right. Well,
I would like a refund.
we're all still in the pub. Shall we continue there?
They're like the two little demons from Hercules.
Yeah.
Oh my god. Pain and panic.
Yeah.
I was gonna say, we've been here for a long time. We should probably get moving.
Well, we need to sleep first.
Yeah.
We need
Well,
some rest.
we now.
Mad
I
full-time
suppose this does have another advantage of now we know that the Druid is looking for us. So it may be safer for the town, even like us leaving might end up being safer for them anyway. So let's get some food in us first, and we'll let Lo-Kag do his thing and get them saddled up, and then we can maybe head out as soon as everyone's rested.
Yes.
Well, I wanted to have a conversation. I wanted to have like a conversation with Thorn, but it's alright if we're not.
We can pull aside and have that conversation while you guys are getting ready to go to bed.
It's alright. I don't know if it's something that if it even matters anymore, like trying to have a private conversation.
Doesn't matter to you?
I don't know.
I mean, we can have the conversation here now. Everyone's quiet.
Yeah.
Right. Very quiet.
He's so
hey
quiet.
Tim, listen.
Oh my god.
Well, I mean, at the moment, I would think that Lo-Kag is taking them to where the sled is at, probably by the speaker's house, and helping them get settled and saddled up, or at least showing them what they're going to be doing. Because I mean, you got they're not wild animals anymore. You've got to convince them that they want to do this.
Mm-hmm.
Here, if you do this, you get carrots. You get food.
Pretty simple.
Well, while we're all like just kind
if
of.
If you don't, then we leave you in the snow to die.
What?
No, I actually threatened them. If they decide to act up, I'm gonna like slice them.
Oh. Was that the intimidation roll?
Checks?
Yep, and they just laughed. And I was like, dude, why is this guy puffing out his chest? What is he doing?
Oh my gosh.
I think he's trying to be intimidating. Just give him a second. He'll be done in a sec.
Give him a second. Why is his chest moving? Why is he turning red? Look at his face. It looks like look at his face. It looks like he's trying to pull something. Like, he's gonna strain a muscle or something doing that. I don't know.
He's gonna pop a
blood vessel. Pop a blood vessel.
Oh no! Now he's posing. Now he's posing.
All right. Moving on.
Moving on.
Moving on.
We're gonna be here all night if you guys keep at it. I'm serious.
Yeah, we will be.
Have been here all night.
We've been here 2 hours.
How about we're all at dinner, and here's how it kind of started. We're all just like we're just like eating our soup now, just kind of quiet, like we're just a little in shock.
Just like, oh my gosh.
Wow. I wasn't expecting him to bring back Moose.
I
let alone
two.
Awakened Moose at that.
Yeah,
and talking Moose.
And talking. Is it weird that they were talking?
Oh yes.
Thorn, at this point, I've ceased to be surprised by anything.
Not really, because I mean, to be fair, we did meet a talking dragon.
We did meet a talking dragon.
Dragons are a lot more sophisticated.
Intelligent.
Yeah.
That is true. That is very true.
So.
Yeah.
Thorn, we didn't get a chance to say it properly earlier, and perhaps now that we have a quiet moment, I feel like all of us owe you an apology.
Yes. I've already given my apology.
Mm-hmm.
But I have not given mine, and I do apologize. You have done you have stuck to your word, and I apologize for the way I have treated you until now. So, but that is all you're getting out of me.
It is all that I can expect to get out of you at this point.
But
I mean,
But-
better than nothing.
Better than nothing.
like to say, you are part of the party here now. As much as that, I hate to say that, you are part of the party, and you should be treated as such.
Am I a useful asset?
Yes, you are. You're certainly a useful one.
You're definitely getting there. Yes.
Yay, I'm useful.
Hooray! I'm useful.
Hooray! I have a purpose.
I have to ask though, Thorn, what you stole. I mean, we both of us know the value of that, even if the rest of the party doesn't. You had to have known that when you took it, that there was no way you were going to get back alive, right? Like, even if you made it more powerful. How?
Oh, sorry, Jesus! My cat just tried to slam past and got her front caught on the cords to the headphone.
Oh no!
Oh, that's
No,
happened to me
she's
so many
fine.
times.
But well, I mean, I have connections in the court. Got my mom.
Did
Your
it
mom,
ever
who
occur to you that
currently
those
kind of
connections would
wants
be
you dead.
did it ever occur to you that those connections might want you dead?
I mean, not any more than they would normally, but
Thorn, you should not have even been able to have access to, like, look at the thing. You shouldn't, like, the fact that you were able to take it at all is honestly a miracle in itself. So, connections or not, you should not have been able to take it, and you certainly should not have, and there's no way you can go back alive, whether you made it more powerful or not. So, how desperate are you really to improve your standing? Is it money? Is it people making fun of you for not having magic? Like, believe me, I've seen it all. I've grew up in human courts, and I've seen all of the ways that people can torment each other.
do you know the ways that someone can become a changeling?
No.
I'm not familiar with that, no.
The most common way that someone becomes a changeling is they get lost in the Feywild or Shadowfell.
You were alive.
I don't really remember. It's been a very, 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 very long time. But I, at some point, fell into the Shadowfell, and I was taken into the court after a long time. Do you remember your childhood, Lady Aria?
I remember bits and pieces. Only, it's the memories that make the most impact are the ones that stand out. But
Yeah, it's kind of the same way for me, but that was before I fell into the Shadowfell. Kind of just always been there. Time is just as warped as it is in the Feywild.
that I am familiar with.
I'm part of the court. She took me in as part of the court. So I just sort of okay, I'll admit I really wanted to maybe cause a bit of trouble, cause a bit of stir, figure out am I really worth anything beyond the guy that fell into it? So I took it.
Well,
That is
I
what we're
can't-
gonna find out.
I have a feeling you're gonna find out. Dear, I mean, you know my standing with the queen, and I wouldn't be able to get away with causing that much trouble. If you were gonna cause trouble, you could have just played a harmless prank. For goodness sakes.
Their humor is very, yeah.
That is true. I've found the humor can be a little lacking, but I suppose I imagine that's the only reason I'm kept around is for a laugh.
I think you're more useful than that.
We'll see.
You get things done.
Sure.
You found me a lot better than anyone else could.
And I haven't brought you in yet, though you did kind of walk right into this. I'll have you know.
Yeah. Never said I was great at hiding. Just that you were better at finding me than everyone else.
We'll see.
I mean, considering you've been here a few years, I'd assume that at least
Yeah.
you're doing something, right?
Doing something right.
You're
I'm hedging my bets with you guys. Let's not die, please.
Trust us.
not planning to.
Yeah, that's not.
It's
our...
not. I'm not. Thorn,
not
it's not. Dying here is not what you should be afraid of. It is when you have to face the queen again. Because you will eventually have to face the queen. in some
Eventually, but we'll cross that bridge when we come to it.
capacity. You are really testing the limits of how much you are valued by the court, but I can't say much as I'm a human and humans value silly things, so very well.
I would say that we'll figure it out as we go along.
Well, I guess that's kind of how I do things. I imagine you have some, well, if nothing else, you have certainly proved your worth with us, and
Yes.
I can't imagine, I imagine, you're not gonna make me say it. I'm done.
Yeah, I'm not. I was hoping. I was right on the edge. I was on the edge of my seat. I was ready to hear it.
Eat your
It's
soup.
fine. Soup? Soup is terrible still. I'd rather be with the moose. So.
Don't.
You
say
are
that.
you might be a spoiled brat, but you can still eat your soup. We are not going to be getting much food. We're after this, it's going to be cooked meat. It's going to be fire cooked meals, if that. At least enjoy a warm soup cooked by somebody else.
Fair enough. Fair enough.
There's a lot worse you could be eating right now.
Yeah. Yeah. Anyways, so plan of attack is to, remind me, are we headed to?
We're gonna head to East Haven for
Tourmaline.
sure.
Yeah, we're
Gonna head
Tourmaline
through Tremelaine.
and
I don't know if
East
there's any good points of interest there, and if there's not, we'll probably just go straight through, unless there's like we're just sleeping there for the night.
could look
You
at
know?
some
Yeah,
of
not
the
as far as I'm aware.
Yeah.
I mean, Tourmaline, I don't think there's anything with Tourmaline. I don't even know if they have like a
But
big shop.
with the moose now pulling the sled, we can pretty safely do a pretty straight shot to East Haven.
That is true.
Right.
So, that's probably our best plan of attack, because East Haven's more likely to have some POIs where we can properly get supplies.
Yeah, yeah.
And then after that, it's a matter of do we want to take a quick stop at Caer Konig, just to
That's
look
what I was
into those.
wondering.
Into the thieves, or should we just go straight to the mountains?
I would say personally, go straight to the mountains. That's me. Because I don't know if we can. Well, I mean, we know that she's actively hunting for us now. She's sending out people to look for us. So,
Well, people. So far, she has sent 2 very talkative moose, but
very talkative.
But I imagine the sooner we get out of town, the better. So
The better, yeah.
She'll have a lot harder time finding us out in the wilds.
Yeah. So we should rest, get our gear, and get going tomorrow morning.
Yes.
That sounds good.
Alrighty.
Alright.
So, as you guys wind down and get back to the thing, Lo-Kag, they're very, very active and talkative, but after 3 or 4 times of getting their attention, focusing them on this, and then going, yeah, no, you're gonna be pulling this sled here, they will eventually go, okay, so we're pulling the sled tomorrow morning when you guys get up.
And we're
going
where?
And then east.
Yes, you are correct.
Yes. Good. Okay. You got that, Burke? Yeah, I got that, Tim. Cool.
Yeah, I got that. Yep. Mm-hmm. So
Yeah,
we're going.
okay.
So we're going west.
Yeah. No.
I'm just imagining Tenzin's reaction to these 2 stupid moose just chilling outside of his house in the morning. Like,
I'm
it's
so sorry about
by
this.
the time you guys get back, he's gotten into his own supply, so he is just sort of spacing on the couch.
so he has no clue. So we're just gonna go straight to bed then. We'll just
Yeah, you guys are gonna go straight to bed.
Yeah.
He's probably gonna be asking in the morning, why are there 2 talking moose outside my home? But that's for the morning. Anyways, so as y'all get set and get going, we are going to shoehorn things real nice and quick. So, you guys are heading to Tourmaline first.
Mhm.
So, Tourmaline does not have very much, not very much in terms of, like, what's going on or anything of that sort. Nothing of, like, importance and that's grabbing your attention. So, stopping by, maybe grabbing some food for the 2 mooses. But beyond that, they don't have anything heavy that you can pick up. So we will then start our journey to
East Haven.
Tomorrow for East Haven.
So it's gonna take a while for you to get from Tourmaline to East Haven. Let me check how long it will take.
20 years.
2 years later.
It's
about 9 miles. You've been gone for so long. Where is distance? From 3 mile long, foot 2 hours talk sleds. So an hour, and then so. I don't know why it says 3 mile walk when that's 2.5 miles.
Could've fooled
I
you.
guess.
Maybe the trees.
Oh.
Oh no.
Anyways, so it's gonna take you most of the day to get from Tourmaline to East Haven, but you're able to do it without too much of a problem, honestly. So it's gonna be a bit, but most of your day is spent traveling, focusing on getting the moose focus, stopping by, eating, resting, then pulling again. So it's gonna take you rolling a die, 1d10, rolling a die, rolling a die. Okay, so around 7 to 8 hours.
Okay.
To get from Tourmaline to East Haven, and depending on how early you'll start, it is getting later in your evening-ish.
Aren't y'all glad I got the yappers now?
Yeah.
Yes, they are.
Because it would have taken you 14 hours to get there originally. Yes. When you arrive in town, are you guys gonna do some shopping and then resting here?
I need to get the 2 Yappertrons some carrots and lettuce, so yes.
Or at least something to chew on, yeah.
Yeah, something to munch on. They're gonna be like, one of them's gonna come back behind me and be like, hey, you got any carrots? You got some lettuce I can have, maybe?
Promised us some carrots, man. You promised us some carrots.
You promised carrots, man.
And lettuce. Don't forget the lettuce, Bert.
Yeah. And bread. Oh yeah, and the bread. Don't forget the bread too.
Bread, I know we can do.
We'll see about the vegetables as well.
Yeah.
Well, Lo-Kag
Yeah,
now
okay.
can see about the vegetables.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You are on your
Oh.
own with that.
Let's get
I
rest.
love carrots.
Excellent. So, you guys are gonna be resting. Are we gonna be resting in the White Lady Inn?
I assume. We're
that's
in East Haven, right? So
yes, you are now in.
I'm trying to remember all the
Second.
towns.
I'm gonna
Yeah.
bond with my moose.
Have fun.
Yeah, have fun with that.
Yes. So, you guys are all resting in the White Lady Inn.
Yeah.
So, it is.
Food.
Food and all that. So,
I've been brought food.
you guys.
I've been brought food. In
You
real
guys
life.
are. You're spending the time. You've got the what's it? The moose and the thing in the stables a little bit to the south.
And it's gonna be
Boy.
like to the people at the stables. You might want to grab some earplugs. Just saying this now.
They like to talk, but
Earplugs? What are earplugs?
cork in the ears. So
Cork, cotton, something along those lines.
something along those lines. So
I was more asking.
it's,
as a book.
it's nice and quiet. You guys are resting after spending so much time writing.
Traveling.
So
I know one thing I'm gonna do is probably like send a quick message like got to East Haven, we're okay, over the sending stone.
you'll get a message in response. Good to know. Getting barriers erected here shortly.
Cool.
Chopping down wood for it. So you
That was
guys
gonna
are
run
all
those
sort of
bubble spell here in a bit.
resting, grabbing food, and just sort of hanging out in the inn as the day pulls to a close when a halfling stops by. It is a very small halfling. You were here a couple, about a week or so ago. Not even a week ago. A week ago, and you were all, you had spent the night here, and you had seen him last time. It wasn't anything of note, but he does play his lute and was singing the tale of the reason why the White Lady Inn is called the White Lady Inn. And so the
So
he's
bartend.
yeah, basically, I mean,
Or
he's
performer.
more of a commoner. He's a commoner, so he knows how to play the instrument, but he doesn't know any magic. But he has stopped by and he has offered you guys one of the fun things of the thing of performing a seance here at the White Lady Inn. And so to see if you guys can contact the name of contact the White Lady, the spirit that the tavern is named after.
I don't think I want any more spirits coming after us.
I mean, I mean, listen, it's mostly safe. It's good to ask questions. It's only my second time doing it, so I mean, I can get it to work. We live in dark times. Maybe the spirit can help. Aren't you curious what she has to say?
Well, I'm always be delighted for a little break. I wouldn't mind to take part.
I don't know.
Little conversation.
I'm not.
I mean, I'm not gonna force you to have the seance, but it's only gonna be in the back room over here.
They're forcing you. Run.
Run.
I think I'd be delighted to have a little seance. I don't.
Let's get out of there.
So one, Thorn looks like no, Thorn would be Thorn goes where you go. So
Thorn's just like, I am sticking to Lady Aria right now. I don't want to be anywhere near the moose or the owl. Somehow Lady Aria has become one of the most normal people in the party.
I think Allard would be the most normal person in the party.
That's true. Except he's got scales now.
And yet you wanted to kill, you kind of wanted to kill Thorn not too long ago, so.
I was a little irritated, yes.
Yeah, but no, the halfling is just sitting there like, yeah. So I got 2 people in. Any more you guys want to come join? Elf,
do you want to join?
Luke?
I'll join, but
Okay. That's 3. I got 3.
Hello.
Yeah, I can hear you now.
Yeah, I'll come along. Why
Oh,
not?
I got 4.
I'm gonna stick with my moose.
Okay,
I'm
so
sure
you're
the
gonna stick
stable
with the
hands
moose?
could use some help with them too.
Okay.
Yeah,
So,
they're probably talking about some what kind of carrot recipes they can come up with.
Let's see. Okay, let's see.
What was the White Lady Inn story again? I do not remember.
So, the White Lady, let's see. It is named after the local legend of the White Lady, a ghost that's rumored to walk on the lake here, Loch Dinshire, and haunting a spot where her rich husband drowned. Yeah. So it's just a local legend that's going around, and I mean the halfling claims that he can help contact her. So yeah, it's I'm not giving much beyond that, unfortunately. So ooh, alrighty. So we will so we got 4 of you going to the seance here.
Yep.
Yeah.
Alrighty.
Yeah.
Cool. So, let's see. As you all get sort of set up, it's not just you guys, but it's a couple other patrons from the bar that got interested and wanted to do this too. So there's about 8 or so of you all in the same room, just sort of sitting there and getting things set up. So the it's dark and he's getting the candles nice and set up. And after a bit of lighting up, it will be the room sort of like the tone has been set. Smoke is burning from the incense. The smell of it is filling your lungs. The multicolored lamps and silks are hung from the rafters, and the everyone is just sort of clumped together in the center, lit up by candlelight. Ronaldo gets set up and is pushing his sleeves up on his arms, on his robe, and he's just sort of, alright. Okay, so. Lady who watches from the lake, come to us in our darkest hour. Tell us what you have seen. And it takes a little bit. It's quiet. And then frost starts to form on the inside of the room's windows. And they start going opaque. And one by one, the candles go out.
I know Ella's
All right,
probably
all right,
on the
so-
edge of the room, like, oh
Okay,
gosh.
okay. So it's all right. So it's okay. It is close. She's close. We just need to convince her to answer our questions. Okay. And I'm gonna need a I'm gonna need a charisma persuasion roll.
From all
It's a
of us?
group roll. It's a group roll. So, you guys can roll and add your rolls together.
Okay, gotcha.
Okay.
You said persuasion?
Persuasion, yes, because you're persuading the ghost to come forth and answer.
Oh my gosh!
Oh my god, that is a natural fucking 20.
Damn.
Jesus.
You're
I got
very
17.
persuasive today.
You know what? I want to roll 2 just to see what I get. Hold
You're
I
on.
have a really
you're
high
not here,
charisma stat, guys.
Yeah, I guess I'm not there.
So yeah.
As do I.
Jesus Christ almighty.
And Thorn rolls too, I'm assuming?
No, he won't need to.
He
I
doesn't
don't need
to.
to.
Fair.
Need to see him try.
I mean, the DC was 12. Ella, you made it. Jesus.
Sorry, I never seem to roll good on the stuff that like is actually. All right, well.
Luck is weird like that.
So go ahead. Go ahead, ask any questions you have of the area, any answers that you need to be you seek.
Huh. I'm trying to remember.
Any questions about things around the Lockdenshire? She doesn't know much beyond that.
You've kind of put us on the spot here, Mike. We weren't ready
Just
for
a bit.
questions.
Yeah.
We were ready for this.
Sorry, what did you just say?
Any questions you have of like recent, like anything that you want to know of what's happened around the lake,
Oh,
Lockdenshire,
here's one.
the current one that you're on. So that would be in this area. So that would be East Haven, Caradinal, and Caraconig would be all around Lockdenshire.
Okay.
Can she tell us about what has happened, if anything's happened recently?
Oh, I was
Oh,
gonna-
she could, absolutely.
I was gonna say
Absolutely.
ask about the thefts. I was gonna ask about if she knows anything about the thefts that have been going on around the area.
So it will take a
Does she know
minute.
about the ones who walk on? Does she know about the ones who walk unseen?
Yes.
Or what does
He
she know about the
does.
ones who walk unseen?
So it takes a little bit. You will watch as something is written on the frost on the inside of the window, and it will be right behind him, or it'd be invisible dwarves.
Wait, what?
Invisible dwarves will be written on there.
That would, I suppose that's our answer then. Well, thank you very much for your answer, my lady.
Below that, in the next square, she'll write Town Ferry.
Wait, Thorn, didn't you mention you knew someone on a ferry a while ago?
Yeah. I think it was East Haven's Town Ferry. I was just, that's where I was told to drop off a couple of things. I spoke to some gray-skinned dwarves. I just thought they had frostbite.
I mean, we could check out the ferry.
Thorn, you really should travel a little bit more.
Good, I really should. But, I mean, I don't want to be rude. I can't, but anything I say right now could be racist, okay? I don't want to say anything.
That is fair, I suppose. Well, thank you, milady, for your information. It always... And she kind of... Aria kind of like elbows Thor. Thank goodness sake.
Yeah,
Polite now.
thank you, lady. Thank you, white lady. It is just the very welcome is written on another one, and the invisible dwarves gets frosted over.
Nice. Aw.
I guess we should probably sometime soon go and check out the ferry.
Any other questions?
I'm trying to think off the top of my head.
You got an answer for
The main
for
That's why I asked if she could tell us like stuff that's been happening around.
around. Okay.
Because I don't think we know what to ask.
Oh no,
Fair enough.
I actually do have a question.
Yeah.
I don't know if this is going to be something she's seen though. How often does the maiden fly at night?
Ooh, that is
How often does the maiden fly?
Once a night.
Okay, thank you. Okay, so she needs to refresh her spells once a night.
Okay.
The sun remains down. She'll write down, the sun remains down, the winter is forever.
What?
I think we already know.
She maintains her spells that way. Every night, she goes out and maintains her spells. The Frostmaiden, the Eternal Winter. She goes out every night flying. That's what she was doing. I saw her one night. I wasn't entirely sure if it was her, but now I am sure after seeing the rock and after this polite lady's answers.
And it will be a little bit, but after a little bit, it will be the Ronaldo will have mist flow from his lips, and the frost will dissipate on the windows. It will melt away.
Oh.
Yay! Yay! I'm sorry. I thought this would be a nice little side thing, away from everything else. Give you rules, give you answer to questions, and I didn't realize that I didn't prompt you for any questions that you might have. Which is difficult to do.
I mean, a little prep would have been fine, but like, did have a couple of good questions to start out with, so.
I mean, you now know that invisible dwarves, town fairy.
Yeah.
And we know that the Frostmaiden flies out each night to maintain her spells to keep the sun from coming up properly. So she must have to do that to maintain the spell. Must be taking quite a lot of her power. She's got to do it every night too.
Probably.
So yeah, she.
Is there anything else she
But
can tell us?
I mean, we learned something from. We did learn something from this.
She probably got real ticked off at that thing we used.
I can imagine.
Like, what the heck is this doing in my sky?
Mm.
Well, I guess we have something to tell Lo-Kag.
I mean,
he gets
we'll have a story to tell Lo-Kag.
Oh boy. Yeah, it's
It's
kind
the
of funny.
the seance kind of done then, Mike.
Yes, the seance is kind of done. Yes.
I haven't really been listening.
I'll give the halfling a tip for his service because that ended up being like a real thing and not a scam.
Yeah. No. Ow. God, my head hurts. Thank you. Thank you. No, it hurts having her in my head like that.
I can imagine. You really should only have one voice in your head at a time.
Yeah.
It's kind of funny because I really wasn't listening this whole time. I was kind of zoned out, so I have no idea what just happened. Very fitting.
I'm kind of the same way, to be perfectly honest.
All right. So once we tip him, it's probably pretty late. We should go to bed.
Yeah. Go to bed, and then in the morning we'll look around the stores for anything that might be useful for a fight.
Okay. All right, so you're gonna head to. What are you guys doing again? Sorry, I completely lost
We're
track.
gonna, since it's probably late by the time the seance is over, so we're gonna call it for the night, and then
Probably go to the inn. We'll probably just sleep at the inn, yeah.
And then in the morning,
You're gonna sleep in the inn.
And then in the morning, we'll probably go around looking at stores for any armor or weapons or anything like that. Potions, all that jazz.
Let's do this. East Haven.
Yummy, yummy.
East Haven. Yummy, yummy.
Fruit salad.
Yummy, yummy. Alrighty. And layer tokens. Yay! Excellent.
The moose are over here.
The moose are over here.
Lo-Kag just sleeping with the moose.
Yeah. Oh god, he's gonna come back and he's gonna be smelling like a
He's gonna be
moose.
so stupid.
I'm gonna shower
With
Okay.
what? Showers
gonna
don't
be-
exist.
in
No,
water.
with it. I mean, he could pay a local, someone nearby to do a prestidigitation to like clean him. Hey, you know prestidigitation?
Oh,
You
he
can
can
do me real quick.
pay me. He can pay Allard.
I'm not paying you money to wash me.
Wow.
That sounds so weird. That sounds so bizarre out of context.
Anyone else imagine Lo-Kag and Allard sitting in like a Japanese bathroom with
No,
Allard?
no, Mike, don't give her ideas.
Please.
I don't want to think about this. Let's move on, please.
Moving
Alrighty.
on.
What shops are around?
Moving on. There are plenty of shops around. There are plenty. You can find a tiny little magic shop that's got trinkets. Let's see. Boop. Boop. And you'll find a blacksmith with some armor. And a little bit of searching, you'll also find a grocery store that you can grab all your supplies in.
Okay.
So any food, rations, that sort of thing that you need to pick up.
Do we want to split up, or do we want to stick together, or?
Well, we probably should split up just to like tackle different things, but
Yeah, I can
much
start
quicker.
with grabbing some food for everybody, since
okay.
I kind of know what we need. And Lo-Kag, do you want to join me, since you're gonna need some food for your moose?
I may as well.
Alright, fair enough. Alright, so we're gonna head to the grocery store.
Do-do-do, do-do-do-do-do.
I'd be down to
Get
check
in
out
bed
to
for
see what
going
little trinkets the
shopping.
magic store has.
So the magic store doesn't have the grocery store's got plenty of things. It's got not too much, but it's got more rations. It's got food. It's got it even sells hide in this case from hunters that it picks up from Lonelywood. So it's got some fur that you can add, or general things you would find in a store. As for the magic shop, it's got not a lot of things. Go ahead and give me a perception check. See if you could find anything of, you can discern anything of quite very
Is it going? The
What?
question is is it just Lady Aria, or is it going to be
who
Thorin
went with her to the magic shop?
Yeah, because
I imagine Allard probably did, because you're
Yeah.
always looking for magic, right?
Magic. I rolled a 19,
Lauren will
by
head
the
out
way.
and see if he can hunt down what that where the ferry was.
Yeah, that sounds good.
Thorin did.
Shouldn't
Yeah,
Yeah.
Thorn
I was
did.
gonna say, shouldn't-
Thorn will have a
shouldn't
better
we all go to
time
the
like
ferry
sneaking,
together?
have a better time looking for it too. So
Wouldn't it be
Um,
better if we all went to the ferry together, though?
Well, he's
Yeah,
just
we're-
trying to
we'll
He's
find
figure
out
it
he's
more.
not gonna go to the ferry. He's gonna go find out about the ferry.
Oh, okay.
and try to find it probably.
I rolled a 19, by the way, for perception.
19, perfect.
Give me.
Yes.
Give us some money.
I sense the power. Give it to me.
Okay,
Sounds
so
creepy.
wait, I lost half the thread of the conversation
You're
there.
okay.
What's going on then?
So
Thorn's just going to
I was-
find out about the ferry.
He's basically staking it out.
yeah, he's gonna go find out what he can about the ferry, what information the townspeople know about it, so that you guys have some knowledge of, okay,
heck is going
where's
on?
the ferry at, and why is it potentially that?
Sorry about that.
You're okay.
And then Hipster and I are going to the magic shop, and I think Ella went to the grocery store.
I went with Lo-Kag to the grocery store, although if you guys picked me up anything magic related, I would appreciate it.
Maybe.
I'll keep a lookout for you, Ella.
Thank you.
Let's see. So you guys are hunting. And Teen and what about you, Lady Aria? Did you roll
I don't
perception?
think she rolled
Yeah, and roll perception.
Roll.
Yeah.
perception.
See.
Hipster.
So the
What?
shop
Sorry.
itself is like. Go ahead and
You
roll
have
me
to
a
roll-
perception
you have to
check
roll
if you can.
perception.
I'm sorry. Hang
Hey,
on.
no problem.
We're all
Fine.
kind of zoning out a little bit.
Yeah, I'm falling asleep. Not because it's boring, but I'm so tired right now.
Yeah, we're all
That-
tired.
That wave of sleepiness just hit, and oh my god, did it hit me hard.
Okay, you said
Aw.
perception, right?
Yep.
Okay.
And if we need to
Let's
call
see
it
if I'm-
soon, guys, it's fine.
Still got it.
Oh
Still got
my
it.
god.
Oh my god.
What is she? Oh my
24.
god! Jesus! And that wasn't even an at 20.
20. Almost a nat 20.
That was a 19. Jesus.
Dirty 20.
Okay. So
20.
Dirty 20.
Oh.
Yummy.
Give us the
yummy.
loot.
Dirty 20.
Give us the loot, Mike.
So, let's see. Wow, okay.
Give us everything you have
You
in the
guys
shop.
are
Here's the
hunting,
question. Is
and
the
as you guys are like going around and looking at everything, it is really weird that you guys are you're going through the shop, and this shop is. You ever been into like a pawn shop where everything is crammed together? It's a large city small pawn shop. So it is wall to wall items of all kinds. And everything in here of some kind or another is magical a little bit. Some of it, most of it is useless trinkets of in this case it's a iron helmet that never needs to be polished. It is constantly looking clean. It does not need. It will always look perfect. There you will find. Sorry.
I was gonna say Lady Aria could use detect magic.
Oh no! If she uses detect magic, it will just light up the entire room.
Yeah, the entire area is gonna light up.
And the
There's-
entire room.
It's
But,
gonna become a
um,
rave.
But I mean, she could see which items are more magical than others.
I don't
let's
think she'll
see.
be able to tell the difference.
Never know.
Doesn't really like.
You,
Well, no, that's not how detect magic works. Detect magic just lets you know that there's magic being done nearby, or there's
And
magic.
what
something
kind of
nearby.
magic it is specifically? Like
Yeah.
what type of magic?
But I'm
it
pretty
is.
sure I've rolled high. You and I have rolled high enough perception that
That
we're
you
gonna
don't need it.
figure it out anyway.
Hmm.
So when you're like hunting around and doing all this, Luke, you will find a as you're perusing the shelves, you'll find a single die, and you'll just roll it, and it takes a few rolls, but you'll have, as you're rolling, you'll be thinking, I wonder if it'll land on a 6, and it lands on a 6 immediately.
Oh.
Oh,
Uh-oh.
that's cool. You roll it again, it lands on a 6. Rolls on a 6. Rolls on a 6, and so you think, well, I wonder if it's going to land on another number. And then it lands on a completely random number. And it'll keep doing this over and over and over again.
Oh, so it's a rigged
found-
die.
You found a charlatan's die. Whenever you roll this 6-sided die, you can control whatever number it rolls.
Let's go gambling!
Let's go gambling!
Gambling! Yeah.
Now, does that like? How is that useful for like actual rolls that we do?
No.
Okay,
It's just an in-game thing where it.
Okay.
Again,
But
let's go gambling.
It could be useful. It could be a fun little trinket.
Yes, it could. I'm trying to download that's annoying. Okay. But Lady Aria, you're hunting through all this, and first you come across clothes of mending. They're clothes, they're common clothes that not a lot of people wear. It's like an elegant traveling unit, an elegant outfit, right? But it's not proper for this weather. Not in the slightest. It is the sort of thing that you would go wandering around town in like in one of the major cities, like Waterdeep, or in the other big one. But it's the big towns. That you would go, Bryn Shander, if Bryn Shander wasn't completely cast in wintertime. But it's clothes of mending. They're labeled as such. These clothes will never rip. Well, when they rip, they will be repair themselves automatically. So they'll just sort of repair as they rip. But your hands also come across. And it's a deck of cards. They're really unassuming. And they're just sitting there. It's just a, you know they're magical, you can feel the magical. But it's, you can feel the, it's a,
Something feels off.
It's a deck of cards. Something is off, yeah. But it's a deck of cards. So, Luke just reminded me that he has an amulet that lets him inspect the thing to see what it does. So, you're gonna need to grab him and find him as he's doing that. And Luke, as you're wandering around, you will find the spellbook that, it's written fireproof and waterproof spellbook. And it's called an endearing spellbook. This spellbook, along with anything written on its pages, can't be damaged by fire or immersion in water. In addition, the spellbook doesn't deteriorate with age. It has got plenty of like notes written in it. It was never used as a spellbook. It was used like a journal from various adventurers, and it dates back 1,000 years. And it's just like with your this thing has been around for a very, very long time. And it's random things of, I ate a potato today. It was really, really good. I used this recipe, and then it gives you a recipe for baked potatoes.
Oh,
I mean, is there anything, I mean, there could be some other interesting little bits in there, though. Like, just like random things that they came across, or like,
Are there actual spells in there, or no?
No, there's no spells in there.
Oh man!
But
also, when would I use it? Because I'm not a wizard.
Fair enough. Anything you do right in that will be in there. So.
Unless I multi-class and wizard. No, I'm kidding.
You'll have to have a high enough
intelligence.
Yeah, intelligence. So.
I'm stupid.
He's stupid.
Let's see.
Oh, could I have Allard? Could you come over and look?
Actually, my intelligence is 13. Is that enough?
My bear.
It might be. I'll have to double check.
Do you want to multi-class as a wizard?
No, it was. I'm just. Okay, so I'm
What's
going
class
over
as a
to
paladin?
Lady Aria.
So can I have? I'm gonna ask Allard to use the amulet to check out the cards.
Magic word blah.
Magic word blah. Okay, so I need to figure
Blah
out.
blah blah.
Blah blah blah.
Blah.
So you're gonna find with that after getting that magic there, this is what it tells you that it is. I will need to figure out how I goddamn downloaded that the first time, because it's bothering me that I can't just download the stat block.
Womp womp.
Printer view. Oh yeah, printer view. Well, printer view. Yes.
So do I have the dice in the book then?
Yeah.
You're holding on to it at least. Probably haven't bought it yet.
So yeah, here we go. Illusions. Let me see if this will do. Yeah, we'll do this so that you guys can read it. Read it and weep. Mwahahaha. There you go. And see if that does it properly.
Give it a minute to load.
There it goes.
There we go. I found the right music.
There you go. It will be the Deck of Illusions.
Oh.
Oh.
Hey, Thorn.
Read it out.
Thorn, we have
This
something
box
just like you.
Contains this box contains a set of cards. A full deck has 34 cards. 32 depict specific creatures and 2 with mirrored surface. A deck. The magic of the deck functions only as the cards are drawn at random. You can take a magic action to draw a card at random and throw it on the ground at a point 30 feet from you. An illusion of the creature, determined by rolling the Deck of Illusion table, forms over the thrown card, remains. The illusionary creature created by the card looks and behaves like the real creature of its kind, except it can do no harm. If you are within 120 feet of the illusionary creature and can see it, you can take the magic action to move it anywhere within 30 feet of its card.
Huh.
Any
That
visual interaction?
That
Yeah.
is very cool.
That is
Yes.
pretty cool.
And it
little
shows
weird.
everything from an adult red dragon
Oh.
to the card wearer to a kobold warrior to a lich, hill giant, so on and so forth.
Huh.
I'm gonna be very, very kind and give you the full deck.
Oh, wow.
Oh, you don't need to do that. You don't need to be kind, Mike. It's okay.
Then I will roll, missing what cards it is. Okay, it is missing 8 cards, so
So I get a
First
dice
roll,
and a spell book, and Lady Aria
2,
gets a cool deck of cards.
3,
Hey,
4,
This actually is kind of perfect
5,
for my magic, though. I have a
6,
lot of illusion type magic.
7.
And you don't have to get the items if
Alrighty.
you don't want to. You don't have
Yeah,
to.
no.
It's
You
just
will have to
showing stuff.
convince. You'll have to buy it.
Yeah.
You will have to buy it. Currently, it's labeled as weird deck of cards, and it is only 2 gold pieces for it.
Oh, I will. I don't even need to haggle for that. Goodness. I'm pretty sure
Yeah,
I
it's
have more
it
than
doesn't
enough money.
have it. The shop owner has no idea what it is, honestly, and just threw it on the shelf. He knows it's magical because it's got magic to it, but he's never had an inspection spell to figure out what it is. Let's see. Let's see. Luke. The only other thing that you guys would be able to find would be a bottle that has it's a glass bottle that has smoke swirling inside of it.
Ooh.
I've got
So
a
it
bottle
will
of
be-
smoke. I've got a bottle of smoke.
And that will be added to the books view. Let's see if that actually added it.
And before you mentioned
It
the bottle,
did.
I was going to ask if I could roll another perception check to see if I could.
Go for it. Go ahead and roll another perception check. and I'll roll
Okay.
It's
another.
gonna be at 0
Is it?
somehow.
Yeah.
I hope not. I want some magic stuff. Perception, right?
Excuse me. Yes.
Yes.
Can we also inspect the bottle once we get a chance?
Another 19.
Oh my god.
Yay!
You're gonna use them all your luck.
rolled. It's okay, I got a magic dice.
You got a magic dice to gamble.
Yes.
Let's go gambling. Let's go.
Let's go gambling!
You just gotta make sure that they don't realize it's a magic dice.
Yeah.
Oh, true.
True.
So you
True,
gotta
true,
let
true.
them win a little bit.
I'll just have to throw in a couple flukes here and there.
Yeah.
Yes. So.
Is this just gonna become Balatro?
Golacho. Oh god, no. God, no, please don't. Oh god. I'm getting Vietnam flashbacks.
Just dice and cards and gambling.
So, Luke, you're able to find a pair of weird goggles that have green lenses to them.
Are they night vision?
And
Yeah, I was gonna
yeah,
say,
they're
I think
dark
I
vision.
read
They're goggles of night. They're night vision goggles.
Oh,
But
that's
they
something
give
for
you dark
Suburban.
vision out to 60 feet. And if you already have dark vision, it increases it by 60 feet. But
Ooh.
it turns everything green. It tints everything green. So it's
That's
that
pretty funny.
white. It's that phosphorus green that everything will turn green.
I mean, honestly, so long as I mean, it could be useful for those of us who don't have dark vision as well.
Yeah.
And
I'm pretty sure.
the other thing would be a bottle that has a potion of radiant resistance is labeled on there for it.
Ooh.
Radiant resistance 5 gold.
Radiant resistance.
Yes. When you drink the potion, you have resistance to radiant damage for 1 hour.
Ooh. That's pretty helpful. I'm guessing
Yes.
that one's probably expensive though.
5
Gold,
gold
five
piece.
gold.
Yeah.
Oh, really? Just 5 gold? Wow.
Well, it's a magic shop in the middle of nowhere. 5 gold pieces goes a long fucking way in this town.
Fair enough.
Do I find anything else? Do I have to roll again?
Aside from the smoking bottle, the ever smoking vault, those are the 2 things that you would be able to find.
I'll
For now,
take
yeah.
everything.
Oh gosh. Okay.
So, if you're gonna, are you gonna try and buy everything?
Yes.
Okay.
Do we even have the money
After
for
a
that?
little bit of him doing the counting and tapping away and slapping the abacus that he has next to him back and forth.
Why are you
All right,
buying
buddy,
this
that'll
spell
cost
book?
you.
Luke, did you even look at the
30 gold.
ever smoking bottle to see what it was?
30
I
gold.
don't remember how many times I could use the
Oh, I guess we'll just check
Oh.
it out another day. Is that for all of it?
Yeah, 30 gold, all of it.
do we have enough
Okay.
DM?
Do you have enough?
How much
I
gold
don't
do you
know.
have?
I
How
don't
much
think
gold
we
do you
can
have on
keep
you?
track.
you said that we didn't have to keep track of the gold, Mike.
You
Okay,
did.
Luke, hold on. I did say that, but let's take a look.
How much gold does he have? I know how much I have because I've been
Yes.
keeping track.
Luke, how much gold do
I
you have?
I don't think I've
Oh, you
added
didn't.
gold
You,
to my
you
inventory.
didn't add any gold. Okay.
No, because you
Um,
said that we didn't have to track it.
Okay.
You did say that, to be fair.
I did say that. Fuck. Okay. We'll do this. We'll do this. We're gonna leave it to chance? Question mark. We're gonna roll 2d20.
Can I haggle?
There you go.
You
You
can.
got 33 gold.
Yeah, you got 33 gold.
And remember, it's
Oh.
it's all of our stuff, so we can also split the
Oh,
costs.
wait,
Don't
didn't we
forget.
also we got 100 gold as well, probably, from killing the moose.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, so
I'm-
we're
We probably split it as well.
Yeah.
So,
So you've got 53 gold.
yeah, because we probably
Yeah.
split it 5 ways.
Yeah, 53 gold. Yeah.
And
yeah, then Luke and I can
haggle.
just split. Then we'll just each split that. We'll just each split that because it's my stuff too. So.
Okay,
Okay.
that works.
Well, I'm taking 30 gold is 30 gold, man. 30 gold is 30 gold. Yeah. Okay.
Should we each?
Yeah.
Because I also do not have gold written down.
Go ahead and roll me 2d20 and take that.
Okay.
Take that as gold. All of you that don't have gold.
Oh.
So.
Oh.
I'm pretty sure I
Plus
have
20.
I've
Plus
been-
20.
I've been buying all of the materials probably.
That makes sense, honestly.
Just
Where do I-
silently side eyes.
I've added the 20 from the reward, and I just subtracted 15 from this purchase. So.
Where would I check for money at?
That would be very bottom of your page.
Yeah, it's below your. It's above your items.
Oh god, I have to manually cut
I've
out.
got nothing. Hold on a minute. Let me roll real quick.
Yeah, roll.
Okay, so
A
I have
D20, right?
53 gold in total, or is that how much I have left?
No, you have 53
That's in
gold
total.
for
Roll
the
2
purchase.
d20 is 2 d20.
Okay.
Now,
yeah,
and then you
2d20.
subtract 15 from it because you and I are each paying half.
Yeah, so he's got 20. He's got 46 gold.
Yeah, you have 46, Lo-Kag.
46. Got it.
Yay!
Yay, random
So,
money.
And Luke, now you have 28 because of the purchase we just made.
Yes. Now
No,
you
I
have 28.
No, 38.
38, sorry. Yeah.
Yeah,
Sorry,
50,
38.
50, you're fine. 53 minus 15. is
Brain no
38.
working. It's not working tonight. Okay.
And that's why calculators exist.
Or Google.
I just used my calculator.
Fair enough. You have a calculator on your desk?
No, I have it on my phone.
Oh, fair enough. I just went to Google. I just literally just opened a tab.
I can
like,
do
whatever.
math, but I'm not great at quick maths.
Okay. I've added the clothes and mending and the deck of cards to my inventory on the Discord.
Okay. I'm gonna do this.
The deck of cards will probably be added at some point to the features and traits, but
Yes.
that can be done later. That's not a big deal.
Yes. Not a big deal. Yes.
Just remember to do it this
So
time.
yeah, we got the
Yes, I will have to.
We got the amulet from the lady when we went back to her after the Black Cabin.
Huh?
Apparently she remember the lady in the town hall.
The speaker of Brain Chanter.
Yeah. When we went
Yeah.
back to her after the Black Cabin, that's when she gave it to us.
Yes.
She gave us an.
I don't remember the details of it and what it does, but I remember it like lets me like inspect an item, but
That's what we were just using.
yeah. I don't remember how many times or something. That's what it means.
No. Okay, well we'll
Fine.
figure that out. You've
We'll
used
figure
it
it out,
once,
we'll figure it
twice
out.
now?
We'll get there.
Mhm. Anyway, Allard is gonna take the item.
Here we go.
I'm
I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna actually take it.
I'll keep the deck of
Screenshot of it.
illusion. I'll keep the deck of illusion on me. I'll
Yeah.
just keep my stuff on me because that's kind of.
I pulled Blue Eyes
That's
White
different.
Dragon.
I believe in the heart of the cards.
Wouldn't that be? Can I pick some of the illusions? Can I customize a couple of them? Because that would be fun.
Yeah, sure. Yeah, absolutely. No. Yeah, I'll take your time, but you'll be able to do that.
Yay!
So I'm gonna need to
I don't have
remove-
all of them, just a few of them.
Just a few of them. Yeah, I'm gonna have to like remove the ones that
Go, Pikachu.
I rolled that would not be there.
That's fine. I still like, you say that oh wow, I've got to remove some cards, but like I've still got like 20 something left.
Still quite a bit.
So
The
that's
rain-
why you
I mean,
illusions
you
that
got-
you can just cast for free.
Well, you have to use it.
You gotta take the magic action, yeah.
Still, but it's like I don't have to use like a spell slot
That is
or
true.
anything like that.
For an
And that's
illusion.
and I get to do a pretty powerful illusion
Perfect.
without using a spell slot. I think that's pretty cool.
That is pretty.
So I think it's fair that I have to lose a few
Highlighter.
cards.
Anyway, I know
It's
that
not
after.
Especially because the spell save on that is higher than my spell save. So actually, for me, this is an upgrade.
Fair enough. I know
I think the
probably
spell-
after.
The saving throw, saving throw is like 15 for these cards, and I have mine's 13. So that honestly is awesome.
I know probably after this, after like me and Lo-Kag are going shopping, I'm at least gonna go to the blacksmith because it's like I need some better weapons. I need some better weapons.
Yeah, I'm down
need
for
some
that.
better armor.
Let me check what I roll. Oh, come on. Where's the... No. I don't have it anymore. I had the thing where it had all the ones that I rolled on it. Oh god. I know that the Lich is no longer there. But that's it.
Oh, no.
You can figure it out later. It's all right. There's no rush on it. Because like I said, I like if you're gonna let me customize a few of them too, like.
Yeah.
Yeah, don't worry about it. It's fine. We're not expecting to fight tonight too, so.
We should not have to use these tonight unless you really want to see
No.
to get into combat. Then yeah,
Nope.
let's just save this for next week.
Cool.
You could do it later.
We can get together and chat at some point about like
Yeah.
the cards.
There's
and stuff.
8 of them.
I
I'll
demand a blue
roll
eyes
that.
white dragon.
Fair enough. I'll make one of the dragon ones into a blue eyes white dragon.
Yay!
There is a frost dragon on there, so.
I don't even know
Well,
Yu-Gi-Oh.
adult red dragon, you can change that to the blue eyes white dragon.
Excellent.
I don't even know Yu-Gi-Oh, but I just find it hilarious.
I don't know Yu-Gi-Oh either.
I just would find it hilarious.
There is
Me too. I watched the Yu-Gi-Oh 5D spin-off growing up. That
I
was
would
what
just find it
watched.
hilarious to just go blue eyes right dragon in the middle of D&D Campaign.
All right. Well, so we've purchased our thing. We've made our purchases. Now we know how much gold we're all carrying. Shall we head to where do you want to?
I'm heading to the blacksmith. That I know
Yeah.
I'm going to.
If is there a blacksmith in town here?
Yes, there's a blacksmith in town, yes.
Yeah, I remember.
Okay.
I remember Mike saying that earlier.
Well, why don't we meet up there then
Yeah.
together?
Are there any other stores that they have?
I mean, the blacksmith probably doubles as the armory, so I.
Yeah, it's the blacksmith,
if
and then
there's
there's the
else.
grocery shop.
And we
Yeah,
just
there's
came
not a
from
whole lot.
there,
That's
so.
great. Okay.
And we got all the foods and stuff.
You got any snacks?
Mike, anytime we do like supplies or something, you can just subtract a little bit of the gold from whoever.
Just a little bit, yeah.
Yeah.
Alright, that should be all of them. Excellent. Save that.
All right. Well, let's see if we
Copy that.
can't get
Should we
ourselves
also-
a little.
Should we also
Or,
randomize our silver and stuff like that as well?
Yeah, sure, why not?
Yeah, randomize
Alright,
all the
Lady
things.
Aria's
This is all stuff we
inventory.
can do later.
That is true. That is true. Yeah, we can do it later. We can talk about it another time.
There you go. Ta-da!
Thank you.
Things. It even has the ones that are missing crossed out.
Excellent.
Nice.
Thank you.
I did get all of them, right? I did get all of them.
Yeah, you
Yeah.
got them. You're good.
Yeah, I got them. Yeah, I got them. Nope. You're having another one? Yeah. You okay?
What?
What?
You're talking to
Well-
Sierra. She's home.
Hi, Sierra.
No, that was in my ears.
Sorry.
So yeah, you're able to find the blacksmith. Blacksmith is able to get you your stuff. What are you looking for in particular, though?
Well, I definitely.
Emily wants armor.
Yeah, I want better armor.
armor.
The thing is
Okay.
that I need armor that does not have metal. That are not.
Mmm.
That is the problem.
Okay, so he doesn't have any wooden armor. Nor does he have any stone armor. But he does have some leather armor if you need it.
Okay. I think I already have leather armor. Yeah, I do. I already have leather armor.
Reinforced leather armor.
There's studded
There you
leather armor, but that's got metal.
So yeah, still.
Studded leather armor would have
Why
metal.
can't you do metal?
It's druidic. It's a druidic thing. I'm not. Druids will not wear armor or use shields that are made of metal.
Okay.
Yeah, so I'm kind of stuck.
Oh, I do have. Oh, and it's the It's a halfling that's behind the counter. Oh, give me 1 second, and he'll hop into the back. My son moved out years and years and years and years and years ago, but I still have his, and he'll hold up a wooden sword and a wooden shield. I still have this. I'm gonna give it to, it's completely free if you want it, but here you go.
I already have a wooden shield.
Oh.
I was
And
gonna say,
he's gonna be smiling and then super disappointed.
I'm sorry. I appreciate it though. I mean, one of my
You
friends,
should be.
maybe if they want it.
Wooden shield, wooden shield.
I wouldn't
Free
mind
wooden, wooden shield.
as long as you don't have anything iron. I wouldn't mind a bit of armor myself.
Okay.
Something lightweight but better than leather, because that's what I've currently got.
Gotta love Druid
Womp womp.
proficiencies. I feel part of me wants to stop by Brimshander on the way and see if
We've
they have
passed
something.
Brimshander.
Yeah, I know. That's why
I don't think you're gonna find much better than leather or wood armor, or like.
Probably not.
I mean, there's like hide armor, I think.
Yeah, hide armor is there.
Mhm.
I think what you're gonna need to do is probably just find some because I've got spells like Armor of Agathis that helps me and stuff. You're just gonna need to find some spell. You're just gonna need to get some spells like that to help boost your defense.
I know I can learn mage armor, but the only issue is that the person can't be wearing armor.
Ah.
I don't think I have anything like that with any of my spells.
Or if it's just heavy armor, I have to look.
Well, I could still use weapons that are made of metal. I could still use that. So.
No, I don't have. No, I don't have any. Armor of Agathis doesn't have any drawbacks.
I'm trying to think
No.
of.
Just requires concentration is all. So it'd be nice to have something that a little bit extra.
I already have a dagger. Got my quarterstaff.
Yeah, it's I touch a willing creature who isn't wearing armor. Until the spell ends, the target's based armor class becomes 13 plus its dexterity modifier. The
Also,
spell ends
check-
early if the target's on armor.
You guys better check your proficiencies to make sure you don't have restrictions for your armor and stuff.
Oh, let's see. You said no iron?
No metal.
No iron, yeah.
No,
Okay.
No
Oh, yeah,
metal.
Well,
for-
he's
For
I can
her,
do metal.
Yes. Yeah.
she can do metal.
Iron.
Well, he's
Oh, I just heard no metal. That's what I heard.
well,
Oh, that was for me.
Well,
for Lady Aria.
that was for
Yeah.
yeah. So, he does have a chain shirt,
Like a
and
chain link
it's
kind of thing.
yeah, like a chain link
No,
kind,
that's still
and
metal,
it's
though.
made of steel, not iron.
Oh.
I would be happy to purchase
Okay.
that.
Cool.
That would actually help me out a lot.
I haven't sold one of these in a while. I'd be willing to part it for 30 gold piece.
Could I haggle a bit?
Oh, absolutely. Go ahead and haggle.
How do I?
Then persuasion.
Persuasion?
Yeah.
Oh, my haggling sucks today.
And
I never seem to get it.
Well, I can drop down to 20, but that's the lowest I can go.
20 I can do.
20?
I was
All
gonna-
right.
I was gonna
It's
say-
all
I was
yours.
gonna-
Do you need it to be fitted to you properly?
I was gonna say, can I haggle for her?
I mean, you could
No,
try
I
and
was gonna
haggle
say.
for her.
You can try. No,
I have
alright.
I have a +4 to persuasion.
I have a +5 and I got a 7, Luke.
I think you just
Oh,
got
A 14.
There we go.
Okay. 15. 15 is when I can go.
There you go.
I can go as low as 15.
15's fine.
15 works. Cool.
And I probably should get it fitted just to make sure that it fits right.
Mhm.
But unless I don't know if that there's any spells or anything like that. So yeah. I probably should fit it.
Jeez, I'm looking up like non-metal druid armor, and I have so few options. I
Well,
can padded.
magicers are really not supposed to be kind of like staying back and doing long range. That's why you have like that's what Resoft is for. Resoft is our tank.
Yeah.
What do you?
I am. Okay.
I was gonna say, does Allard have any armor? I know he has the scales.
I have padded leather, studded leather, hide, and ring mail that I can redo. I think that's
There we go. I had to close and reopen my opera because it had a weird artifact that was there. Anyways. Nah. I'm grabbing that. Yeah. Image. Yeah. Anyways. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't think I have any. My
My
proficiency is light armor, I guess, but I don't have any like restrictions necessarily, as long as it's not anything crazy heavy. I don't really
chain
want that
shirt
anyway,
chain shirt would be medium armor in this case. It's AC 13 plus your dex modifier. So.
Okay. I mean, as long as you're willing to give it to me, I don't mind.
Oh, absolutely, definitely. Willing to give it to you.
Yes, I feel really bad about turning down this guy's wooden shield and wooden sword.
Shield, yeah.
I feel so bad, but I already have
He's making a sale regardless. It's okay.
Yeah, I feel bad.
I mean, I was gonna say,
helpful,
I mean, worst case scenario, we could take it and use it for firewood.
Oh, that'd be so mean! That'd be so mean!
You are the worst.
Give the wooden sword to the moose.
Oh my god.
Hey, I can be a warrior, eh?
I don't even want to know. Alright.
I'm not gonna start with the moose because I'm just gonna go on the absolute for the next 15 minutes. It's just gonna be me talking to myself.
Alright. Let's Lo-Kag, were you looking for anything in particular, like weapon-wise or armor-wise?
Well, I want to get this damn sword broken, so I don't need a blade at the moment.
Fair enough.
We'll get some armor.
I will say I do want to know.
Don't you get a proficiency for not wearing an armor?
That's true.
Oh wait,
yeah, I think you can AC bonus for not wearing any armor.
Do I? Wait, where? Where do I see that at?
Hold on, let me check this. Unarmored defense. You get equals 10 plus your dexterity modifier, plus your constitution modifier.
So I think like
so
don't get any armor
I'm not buying
unless
armor.
It's really good armor.
Hold on. So
I
it's
buy
10 plus your dexterity, so 1 plus your constitution. So you should have an armor class of 14, not 10. There you go. Since you're not wearing any armor.
Yeah. So you're even more of a tank than you realized.
So I'd say like
damn, I'm big as fuck.
You can use a shield and still gain this benefit though.
Ironically, my armor class is I think 14 or 15. Well, it's 15.
Yeah, because of your
the scales.
The scales.
Yeah, I was gonna say, do I need armor?
I mean,
or am I wearing any armor already?
I don't know, man.
I don't know. Listen, I wasn't even keeping track of your armor before this, so I'm kind of just winging it with what I got.
Understandable.
Going with it. All right.
I'm just checking my inventory and I just like, oh, I have leather armor and I have a shield that I have been using, but I haven't been using. I haven't been talking about it, but I've been using it.
I do think it would be a good idea for Lo-Kag to get a shield, though.
Yeah, you get +2 to your AC.
Yeah.
Yeah,
you could get the wooden shield.
Yeah.
Or
what about
get something else? I just feel bad.
Yeah. Wait, could I get a wooden shield with metal trimmings?
You could, absolutely. No, he'd be happy to get that for you. He's gonna need to find one in the back, but he'll be able to find one for you.
Then I'll do it.
Yeah.
He just brings out his son's shield.
Brings out the smallest
shield with metal.
The smallest shield known to man.
It's just like a little tiny, like kid-sized shield.
He really wants to get rid of this kid's shield for whatever reason. Alright, it is almost 10 o'clock. I wanted to check in with the group. Is there anything else that we want to... Are we going to continue past 10, or...
I feel like most of us are getting very sleepy.
Yes.
I'm starting to zone out of it, I'm sorry.
It's understandable, it's perfectly fine. I will probably be the only one awake right now, because I, woke up 3 hours ago, so...
Understandable.
I mean, I'm fine to keep going. It's just a lot of like dialogue and stuff kind of feels slow. So I'm like,
all right, Luke, you and me, we can play. What's it called? RoboQuest. Yeah, no, TF2. You and I, TF2. All the way. Let's do this.
I mean, you guys can go on. I'm happy to. I could use somebody to raid.
Yeah.
I think.
Let me quickly ask my server if they want me to go back to Overwatch.
There you go.
I do want to say though, I want to take a look at any weapons that there are available.
Okay. Let me see if I can. I'm gonna do this because
a stronger quarterstaff, maybe, or.
I'm gonna do this. Dungeon Master.
I just realized that
Loot generator.
I just realized that dagger is dagger.
Table.
Okay. Yeah, I mean, the only other thing we would do is maybe just meet up at probably back at the inn or at some point with Thorn and just see about the ferry. But we can start off with that next session.
Yeah.
I have a feeling we're probably not gonna find too much on the thieves here, but we'll do.
Oh, hi, Cat.
Hey.
I've lost my train of thought.
It's okay. Cat is on table.
Nice.
Hello,
Cat.
Hello, Floof. She is looking at me very judgmentally, as usual.
Ooh. Okay. He does have a silvered weapon. It's a staff that's got silver bonded into it. It's considered a quarterstaff, but it's got silver. Where the wood grain is, silver has been inlaid into it magically. So it's not burnt and burnished, but it's as if someone poured silver over it and the silver stuck into the grain itself.
Huh.
Yeah. This one's a little more expensive.
I don't know what my normal quarterstaff does in terms of damage compared to.
This one will give you, when you score a critical hit with it against a creature, it's a silvered creature, so it's anything that's fey in nature or shapeshifted. It's the ones that are like unnatural, the ones that are that you would commonly the ones that you would use like creatures you would use silver for to begin with.
a werewolf.
No, I thought fey was like an iron thing.
Well,
Silver's
iron,
vampires.
yeah. Silver's vampires and werewolves, yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah, this one's got silver. That it would consider an extra additional die of damage for that.
Okay.
But that's really all he's got. Yeah.
Disappointment.
You could get a cool new staff.
That is true.
True. And it's a metal one instead of a.
How much would it be, sir?
What are you willing to pay for it? Because this has been sitting on my shelf for 13 years now. Wizard sold it to me, and I never sold it.
Okay. Let's see. I've got 30 gold. How about I'll start. Let's start here. How about 15?
He'll sit there and think. 20.
17.
Gotta roll that persuasion.
17 will work. I'll take 17.
Oh, nope, he doesn't even have to roll persuasion. That's fair.
Alright, very well.
Alrighty.
Alright.
Next time I am making you roll persuasion though, so
I can roll persuasion right now.
you might lose it if you roll persuasion.
Aw.
You sold it.
Okay.
It's called he's being nice.
Okay.
I'm being nice. It's late. It's 8 minutes till 10. I'm not gonna draw this out any further.
Is there anything that Allard can get?
Is there anything that Allard is looking for?
Do I need anything?
I don't think that
That's
you need
up to
anything,
you,
Allard.
sir.
I mean, I don't need a weapon, but I mean, I'm not sure about.
I mean, it never
wait,
hurts
no,
to have
because
a
if
stronger weapon.
Because I was gonna say, because if I put on armor, then I'm actually gonna lose armor class because
You could always
of
have a shield.
the scales.
Could have a shield.
True, but I need to have.
You need to have both hands open for spells.
Ah,
Yeah.
I see.
Because he's got semantic components. If the spell doesn't require a semantic component, then he can use basically when you're casting spells, if the thing requires it to be semantic, you're pulling a Doctor Strange where you're weaving the magic with your hands as you're doing the spell.
It's
Fair
very
enough.
cool. I love Doctor Strange. He's really cool.
He really is. Yes.
He's cool. All right, yeah, I think that's probably it then.
Yeah.
Excellent. And I'm a little bit richer. Yay!
Yay!
All right. So that'll be. I think that's probably it for the session. We can catch up with
Yeah.
Thorn next session, and then head out towards the mountains and start doing that whole trek.
Mhm. That's gonna be a
Lord.
while.
That's gonna be next week, so that's gonna be Lord. Lord.
Lo-Kag,
Lord.
Lord.
Lo-Kag?
Lord.
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 Lord. I do have a question.
What's up?
From now on, should we prepare our characters one level above in case if we just level up in the middle of a
Yes.
session and then we just
Yes, I would say this for next session, guys. Prepare your characters for the level up.
Well, I mean,
Alright.
just from now on.
Well, yeah, have that sort of thing ready for me so that if you guys do level up,
From now
'Cause
on.
we're getting started with the end of chapter 2.
So start looking ahead a little bit, and
Looking ahead a little bit.
Alrighty.
cool.
I think
By
we're
the
done.
time for fireball.
I don't care how
Why?
small the room is. I don't care if everyone
So?
goes out. I say I cast fireball.
I didn't ask how big the room is. I'm just saying I'm casting fireball.
Okay. Well, honestly, that was a good session, though. I think we
I
actually got
agree.
somewhere. So
Yes! You guys
We were
have a task
actually
ahead of you.
productive.
we
You
have
have
some
new
we have some
information.
character building moments. We have some new information.
Yeah.
Aside from, listen, my goal is to do is build a one-shot that it has all of this, a little exploration, a little bit of character moment, and a little bit of combat.
Nice. I want to do. My goal is to build something like a proper campaign, but in Minecraft. All right. Well,
But in Minecraft?
yeah, I want to do a D&D, but in Minecraft. I think
That would
that'd
be fun.
Like
Minecraft's
in
my-
Minecraft,
There's
in
a-
Minecraft, or Minecraft themed in Minecraft?
What?
No, it
Huh?
seems like inside Minecraft.
Like
In
make a
Minecraft
D&D campaign, but make a D&D campaign, but hold it host it in Minecraft, so you're actually
Oh.
like playing Minecraft and but
There
you're doing a D&D
is
campaign.
mods for
Yeah.
classes and all that.
Yeah, there are and stuff. That's why I was like, I want to kind of look into doing that potentially. It's like my next big server thing.
That'd be
Yeah, I was also gonna say there's actually a turn-based combat mod that I came across.
Ooh, very cool. Okay.
Send it over to her, because
please.
if for the love of God, if you do that, I want to play.
No, you're
You'll be
not
invited.
allowed to play.
You're
You are
you're
the
DM forever.
You are
You're
the
DM
forever DM. You're the forever DM.
Wait,
you
play
will
what?
never be a player.
I want a DM.
No, we're kidding. We're kidding.
No, it's a joke.
Oh,
It's a
sorry,
joke
I'm
for DM.
tired.
Wait, play what?
Basically, forever DMs always DM and they don't get to be
Oh.
a player.
Oh.
Hipster wants to do a Minecraft D&D set, D&D campaign.
Type
Oh
of
my
campaign.
God,
Like,
that'd be
like
so
a D&D campaign, but we play it in Minecraft, which I thought would be kind of fun.
That would be very fun.
You would
Like,
have
come
to
up with, like, some
build
lore and
everything.
stuff,
Yeah, you
and
would
get,
You'd
like,
have
a
to
whole
build the
map.
maps and all that.
Speaking of
I
D&D,
love map building. I built a whole map for my last
Yeah,
server.
she did.
She
To be fair,
did.
she did.
She built a whole
lot.
city.
She built a whole
built
city
massive
and
city
multiple
for everybody
other
to explore.
towns.
I need to
I built a few.
prepare
I built a
for-
few little towns and loots and like looting type of spots. I had a few dungeons, and then we had
To
a
be fair,
whole like
you did have
city.
help with Lava, so
Yeah, I did have help with Wappa, but I get some help too. Like
True,
it's not a
true.
big deal.
get
I just wouldn't tell people what loot was in there.
Honest to God, I would fucking love to do that. That would be amazing.
It sounds so much fun, right? Mike
Sounds
agrees. See,
awesome.
that is what I would really love to do. Like I've really been enjoying D&D, and I would love to find a way to kind of, because I know other content. I think Slimesicle did a D&D
Slimesicle did one.
Minecraft type of thing. And I would love to do something like that. So, but I have to look into it. Like I have to kind of, I gotta like find first. I gotta get my whole like life together first, and then I'll put some effort.
Yeah. Feel that.
So 5 months time, I'll be looking towards it.
Yay! Yeah, there you go.
In 20 years.
Alright. 20 years, yeah.
When
20
you become the
years.
age of Lady Aria, it will happen.
You all suck. All right.
we're all
Love you too.
old.
Love you.
We're all in like a retirement home.
Like,
I'll still be the DM. All right, Luke.
Do what
Go ahead and roll me a
I'm going to
perception
punch
check.
him. I swear to God.
I threw out my bag.
Roll a perception.
Murder.
What did I roll? I can't look. I'm nagging on the
You didn't
floor.
roll a die. You rolled your
Let's have a
teeth.
fist fight. I'm gonna bring my boxing gloves. Get ready.
Oh,
Punching bag.
this one was really
Oh.
funny. This is a really funny session though. Like
It really was.
And yeah,
It
this
was
is a
very
good
interesting.
session.
I
It
think
was-
this
it
is a
was-
good out Hunter after
those
the last
fucking moose.
intense session
Those
that we had.
goddamn moose.
It was quite the emotional roller coaster.
Yeah, Ella had this whole like,
I had a
like Ella
super
had this
serious
whole
moment.
thing. Yeah, Ella had like a crazy serious moment. We had a like mildly serious moment with Thorn, and then the rest of it has just been chaos and
Yeah.
hilarity.
Yeah, the rest of it was like Lady Aria and Allard, and then it turned into.
This was a bucket. This is a bottle episode. This was a bottle episode.
It was fun. There's the beach episode.
Yeah.
Yay!
Essentially.
In the middle of the Arctic Circle. Yeah, that'll work.
I mean,
Yeah.
we're right by a giant lake, so
Frozen.
it's
like,
frozen, but you know.
It's like a gravel beach.
Oh, okay. Well, sorry, I'm just tired.
No,
I think
well,
I need to.
It is 10
I
o'clock. I think it is time.
Well, thanks everyone so much for watching, all of us. We really appreciate it. We hope you guys enjoyed this session. We're looking forward to the next one. I promise I'm going to continue to post on the VODs on YouTube. I'm kind of behind, but
She's
lying.
trying her best.
we're getting
She's
there.
lying. She's lying.
Oh.
But if you are just getting in and you want to catch up on the VODs, the first 4 or 5, I think it's 4 now, maybe 5, are on my
20,000.
YouTube channel. You can go and check that out. And we all try to do our best to tag these and save them so we won't watch any of our POVs.
Mhm.
All of our Twitch usernames are currently on our overlay, so you can go and check us out. Make sure you follow each and every one of us. Thanks again to Mike for hosting us.
Yeah, I saw Red Vent.
We are Magic and Mayhem. Today we had a lot more mayhem than magic, but it was a lot of. But I hope you found it just as magical and fun and hilarious as we did.
We try to stream once a week, typically on Mondays. Sometimes.
Yeah,
on
typically
Fridays.
we do this on Mondays. We just yesterday I was the one who was exhausted
Not just
yesterday.
you.
I was falling
Russ
asleep
had
at my
stuff to do
desk.
too.
So yeah, like we
What I do?
You had stuff to do yesterday too.
you had some like
Oh,
stuff,
yeah.
IRL stuff you were doing. Like it just didn't work out. But we try to stick to that Monday. And if it doesn't happen Monday, then you can find out in our Discords when we're rescheduling it too. So like today.
Exclamation point Discord in the chat.
Yeah.
Join our discords. We're desperate.
Please. Also,
Help us
buy
get
Hipster's book.
views.
Buy Hipster's book.
Buy Hipster's book if you enjoy
We're gonna
reading.
slam as many plugs into this end sequence as we can.
Yeah,
Yes.
I know. Yeah, we're putting everything.
Also
This-
buy Hipster's totally real second book.
It's coming out. I'm working on it. I got a title now. If you join my Discord,
No,
you can
I was. No,
Yeah,
it
guys,
was-
join
it was-
their
it was a
Discord
reference to
right now.
earlier, Hipster.
Oh, it was a reference to the fanfic.
Yeah, because I teased her saying that the second book she was going to be writing was going to be
Right. I already forgot about that. I'm sorry.
It's okay.
I'm just so tired. All right.
Really
Anyway.
bad.
Yeah, also, yeah, we've all got cool stuff that we do.
We all
Make sure
do
you check
things.
us all out. We are Magic and Mayhem, and consisting of myself, the Immortal Hipster, CrazyNaturekitty, aka Emily, who plays Ella and is currently on her Emily.
Yeah,
Sorry.
I'll turn you to a cat now.
Allard. We have got Resoft, our own Marshmallow Man, playing Lo-Kag. We have also got Mike, our DM, who is
Hi.
Suburban, also playing Thorn and most of the other secondary characters and NPCs.
God of this world.
Here's the one in charge.
This has been
I am the storyteller.
this has been a very fun session.
Indeed.
Have a lovely rest of your night. Make sure you grab a snack, grab a drink, get yourself some rest. Take care of yourselves, and
We will see you.
yeah,
Next
in the
time.
next episode.
I'm just gonna wait for the day that you go, and we will see you, and then just never finish it.
We'll see you.
I know, next week. Dragon Ball Z.
Who here is gonna keep going? Because I do want to raid somebody.
Same.
I don't know now because nobody's answering me.
Oh,
Oh,
Oh no.
womp womp. Anyway.
We can play TF2.
What? Oh, what do you mean, Womp? What?
if people wanted to do, I mean, if people wanted to keep going with like Dandy's World or something, I could probably do a round or two. But I'm definitely raiding somebody. So I just want to
I'm
know who's gonna keep.
booting up Team Fortress 2 now.
I'm done.
Okay, Resoft's done. Emily, I'm guessing you're done
Yeah,
too.
I'm done for the night.
Okay.
Luke,
Luke, are you gonna
Goodbye.
keep going?
I'm gonna do a second outro. I hope you guys enjoyed. If you did, follow
I was
everybody.
gonna say we can
You
hear
know-
you.
Oh, okay, hold on. Let me get nice and
I don't know.
close and moment.
Oh my goodness.
Be sure to follow if you want to further support the Chaos Crew. You can always subscribe. It's a good.